What is going on? Shaman Hendo here, and Brodney. How you doing, Brodney?
Very tired.
All right. Well, this is the Road Pod, and we are here to entertain you for the next hour and a half.
Hendo will be here for an hour and a half. I'll be here for 15.
I'm not. It is sweltering. For some reason, it's sweltering right now, and I need to go cool off. But we're here. I'm sorry about the delay. There was a scheduling conflict with one of our friends. He was streamed at 6 o'clock, so I graciously let him have that time slot because we don't like to compete. So I let him do his thing. So we are here. But, more importantly, Brodney, since it is a little bit later in the day, I'm thinking about actually switching the time of this show to Fridays at like 7 or 8 o'clock,
Okay.
possibly 8 o'clock, if that's good with everybody else. Because in that way, whenever you feel free, bam,
I don't know.
no
I don't
restriction.
know. I don't know why I would have anything to do with your scheduling of the show.
I'm just saying, just in case, one day you might have something to say. You might want to get on here, rant about something. And you know what I'm saying? We just give you that platform so you can do it.
I have a channel
I know, but that's
where I
only one
could
time a week.
just.
You just might want to
I
do
know
it.
I can go on there whenever.
I mean, you
I
can,
only want. I only want to
won't.
do one once a week. So
But this way, you can just pop in, you can pop out, pop, 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 pop.
okay, we'll go with that. All
You
right.
you could be my channel's OTL Mike and just show up when you want to, and then pop
So
out and just
what I heard when you said that was I don't have to be here
don't have to be.
when invited,
You don't. I told
or
you
even
earlier.
when I say I'm going to.
I said if you didn't want to show up, you didn't have to show up.
No, but if I'm going to be on your mic, then I got to be like I'll be there, and then
And
just
then
not.
facts. So Joey said, I like Fridays. Yes, we do a show every Friday. It's normally at 6 p.m. But first, over at Let's Get Ready Network, the highlights. He and Caleb were doing a show. Caleb is actually in Oxnard, California, watching the Dallas Cowboys practice. So they
So
were.
Caleb, big mad.
He was. He was a little bit on edge about certain things when we were speaking about the Cowboys. I asked him, did Dak throw another interception? He didn't really want to say because that's his guy, and
So I guess yes.
yeah, pretty much,
Sounds like probably more than one.
pretty much. Uh, man, no man, we
What?
just starting off. Shout out to Brandon Buck. Make sure you go over to Arizona what is it? Arizona
Armchair
Armchair
sports.
Sports to check out anything Arizona, football, basketball, hockey, any dumb sport Arizona has. But thank you for the tip. He says,
And the
Jake,
main one that he does baseball.
and he does MLB,
Yeah.
the show. That is actually sometimes that one can get pretty exciting. I'm not gonna hold you. Watching him play and lose 7 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning, amazing.
MLB the show's a great game. I'm glad I got it for free on Xbox. I'm like, yo,
Okay, but Brandon wants to know the over under on J.K. getting 1,000 yards. Let's take the under.
I mean, talent wise, like he should clear that easy, but I feel like I'm gonna take the under on that as well.
Yes,
I think
yes.
JK and some of his brethren are out to make a point this year. I don't think that point is going to be well made, but I think it will prevent him from hitting 1,000 yards.
I will agree. So let's jump into the first topic since he actually brought this up. So this is the curious case of J.K. Dobbins. He is nursing a mysterious injury that nobody knows about, and one that John Harbaugh does not wish to speak upon. He said that's something else going on. You got to talk to him. But as we know, early last week, I believe it was, the running backs actually had a Zoom call because the running back position has been devalued by the NFL, and they were going to band together, or were supposed to band together to kind of help up their value. But there was a traitor in the midst, one Saquon Barkley.
Mm-hmm.
And Saquon decided, you know what? Not only am I going to sign a deal that I could have originally signed, I'm going to have them throw in this fake BS escalator clause on 3 incentives that I haven't really hit since my rookie season. On top of that, they have to make the playoffs. So he can get the 1,300 yards, the 12 touchdowns, the 65 receptions. If they don't make the playoffs, he doesn't get that $900,000. So all that big Willie talk that Saquon had, he ran back to him and was like, "Oh, I'm a team player. Let me play my role."
Yeah, he was a double agent there. He went and got the details and ran back to the Marlins, but whatever. We knew that about Saquon already.
Yeah, this is true. So with JK, I believe JK took things to heart, being that this is his last season under contract with the Baltimore Ravens. I think he's trying to prove a point because I think for this season he is scheduled to make $1.39 million. And for an individual that has a history of being hurt, I think he wants some kind of financial security going into the seasons going forward. So he has that fake hamstring, that bad back, something that you really can't track. And I think personally he's just holding out. So Rodney, do you think he's trying to do this intentionally, or do you really think that there's something wrong with him that happened in the offseason that nobody saw?
No, I think he's trying to do it intentionally, and I completely support him doing that. The NFL is absolutely. I mean, the NFL is trying to hold down salaries at every position, but particularly the running back position. And we said when we were discussing with Coach, I think it's artificial.
Right.
They're artificially holding down the running back position through the changes, the rule changes they've made to the league, to the game. Uh, Running backs don't have the same kind of value because they made passing so unbelievably easy.
All right.
Um, but it was a sellout. Oh, he's talking about Saquon.
So,
That's not nice. That's
but
not nice.
is he wrong though? Is
I
he
didn't say
lying?
I didn't say it was wrong. I said it wasn't nice. But no, I think that I support all the running backs doing whatever it is they can do to try and get paid.
Mhm.
It's the most physically demanding team sport out there, and they play one of the most physically demanding positions in it. And their salaries have not been going up the way that every other position in the league has.
You are factually correct. And I also, they will tell you that a running back shelf life is very short compared to the rest of the NFL averages. So of course, if I have the shortest shelf life, that means I have the least amount of time to make money. So if I'm throwing my body out there, I need my pay to be commensurate to what I'm doing on the field. JK, Saquon, they said on the Zoom call, especially, listen, when you get to your facility, when you get to your teams, exaggerate injuries. Even if you're Nick, because there's been situations where they ask you, are you injured or are you hurt? So I guess now they're telling them to tell everyone that they're injured.
Mhm.
And it's something that may heal over a little bit of time, depending upon the dollar signs. But I just think that Jake, I don't know, JK doesn't have leverage of all the running backs to try this. I don't think that JK has the leverage going forward because once again, he's missed so much time.
Oh
Is he?
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say, is he dynamic? Yes, but
Yeah, he doesn't have any leverage because he hasn't really performed, and that's not like I said, it's not on him. It's on some of it's on injury, some of it's on the fact that they insist on using two running backs. You mentioned that the running backs have the shortest shelf life, but
Mhm.
again, why is that? That's because you do force players to play through injury because you won't guarantee contracts, and everybody knows, hey, if I get hurt, I could possibly lose my job and then get cut, and that contract doesn't mean anything. And also, it's not that running backs just can't play after 4 years. There's a lot of talent at the position, and they just let guys go so they don't have to pay them. It's not a real thing that running backs can't last in the NFL.
Right.
It's a made up thing so that they don't have to pay running backs.
Facts. And just for me, I'm wondering about the ramifications going forward, not just from the NFL, what's going to happen from a college standpoint and a high school standpoint, because now all these kids who dreamed all their life of being Barry Sanders, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson, now it's like, I love these players, I love the position, but I'm not going to get paid.
Yeah.
So why going forward should I even play this position? So now you're going to start getting to colleges, all the big time running backs and athletes. What they're going to do is they're going to start switching positions. So now you're going to start taking non-scholarship players, lesser talented athletes, having them at the running back position, and it's going to trickle down to the NFL. And then the
Mhm.
NFL is going to kind of backtrack and say, well, hey, these running backs just aren't as good as they used to be. I wonder why.
Yeah. But I think a simple fix for everyone, and that's for the running backs, for the other players,
Mhm.
the teams and the fans and everybody, is to just let teams play defense again.
This is
Let them
true.
play more physical defense like they used to, and then teams will have to run the ball more,
Hmm.
and then you'll see more value being put on not just on the running back position, but several positions on defense as well. And I think honestly it'll bring some more excitement to the game because I don't think the NFL is boring, but I
Right.
do think it's boring watching guys like I don't know, Ryan Tannehill and Mac Jones go out there and be able to just complete 65% of their
Right.
passes and move the ball down the field, because I know they don't have the skill to be able to do that. It's just that the league wants them to be able to do it, and the defenses are handicapped.
Mhm.
I think we'd all be better off and we'll all be happier going back to a league where the truly elite stood out.
This is true. This is true. But the younger people, they love offense. Offense sells. Nobody wants to see a goal line stance. Nobody wants to see a team like the 2000 Ravens just go out there and knock quarterbacks out the game in and game out, other than myself and a few other people. Because I just thought that was awesome. You didn't know if your starting quarterback was going to finish a game. You know,
I understand the rules to protect the quarterbacks because you want the quarterbacks to play.
right.
Yeah, I understand you don't want them to get knocked out of the game. I get that. Um, you know what you can do though? You can let them corners hold a bit.
A little bit.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you remember, but when Peyton Manning was playing, the Colts and the Patriots was the biggest
They
rivalry. He
abused.
was the greatest quarterback of all time, and Tom Brady was some punk kid who stole Drew Bledsoe's job.
Mm.
And they go and they play in the playoffs, and was it Ty Law and I forget their other corner. It wasn't Lloyd Malloy who was playing safety. I forget who their other corner was, but it
You
was
said who?
Marvin. They had Ty Law, and I forget
Tyler.
who the other corner was, but they were up against Marvin Harrison, who's one of the greatest ever. Reggie
Yes.
Wayne, who's a Hall of Fame caliber wide receiver, and
Dallas
they
Clark.
held him on every single play. And the Colts were, I mean, they were very angry, but the refs just weren't going to throw it. They said, "You got to beat him
They,
if you're going to beat him."
they beat the heck out of Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
Like they abused because Marvin Harrison was like 5'10", 182 pounds. They
yeah.
beat the crap out of him. But here's the thing: Jerry Rice didn't have a problem making his numbers, and they could abuse wide receivers back then.
Hmm.
So for them to say that it's not the same and
Got
the
some
offense,
thunderstorms going on over there.
first of all, it's storming. It's black as night outside. I'm hoping the power doesn't go out.
That would be unfortunate because I'm not going to carry the show.
I would expect you to carry the show, sir. I would just
Good.
expect that I can actually make it through. Jesus, Joseph Murray. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with going back to the old days. And then once again, they would value running backs more. But I still think that they should value running backs now because even with all the high scoring offenses in the NFL, when it comes to winding that clock down, when you have that 1, 2, 3 point lead and you're trying to bleed that clock, you're not throwing the ball.
No, it's still the running backs who touch the ball more than anybody besides the quarterback. So, yeah, but they just look at it like, hey, we can have. I mean, y'all do it in Baltimore. We can hand it to Gus. We can hand it to Ricard. Like, all right, maybe that's why you blow leads every week. But I mean, that's just one man's opinion.
I mean, you are absolutely correct. All right. Since this is going to be a quick one, Brody,
Yes.
let's move on to the hater aid of the week. Haterade. So, luckily I just found this one, and the haterade person of the week or people of the week, it goes to the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay
Why?
Packers released a defensive lineman after wishing him happy birthday on social media.
You know what? I don't see the problem here. Like, what, they can't tell him happy birthday just because they ended their professional relationship, they can't be friends.
Okay, but my thing is this. Don't wish me happy birthday, then cut me.
Yeah,
Wish me happy birthday. At least give me a day. At least let me think I'm secure in my
the
job.
next day, because it wasn't cut day.
Like that is some low down,
Yeah,
grimy stuff. All right,
it is a little bit.
we got another tip from Ferris. We got a $20 tip. Appreciate you, my brother. He said the defense de-evolution is the cause of a lot of the problem, and not all young fans love offense. We know Benjamin Buttons. I love a goal line stand, break a QB rib. I love it. My favorite episode of Netflix QB series is the episode talking about the abuse that they take. That was an awesome episode, though. I'm not even gonna lie. And Kirk Cousins was getting beat, beat down.
But y'all said it sounded like he liked it.
No, they said it sounded like a porno. That's what they said. Because
That's what I said. It sounded like he liked it.
not him. Not listen, not the way that man wife's dresses him. They are, when I say they are straight laced, she was like, oh my God, this flannel shirt would go good standing up at the podium after this win.
With
And
them
he
khakis.
with them khakis. And he was just like, listen, I have no style, so I'll just let
Look,
her dress.
that's fine. I don't care about fashion either. Like, who cares? Who cares what you're wearing? Besides everybody on Twitter.
This is true. This is true. Also, we got a $10 donation from Living Energy Drink
Wow.
saying, see everyone.
Limited energy drink.
Living Energy Drink. I know what it
It
says.
says limited.
Okay, Limited Living Energy Drink says, see everyone next week at the meet and greet. And the reason why I held that comment was, speaking of next week, where will we be at this time next week, Rodney?
This time next week, we'll be at Busboys and Poets in Columbia, having the roundup meet and greet with my man Hendo, my brother Jose, with OTR Mike, with Chris Just Joking, with Coach Evans. You see him in there in the chat. It's in the Meriwether District. It's a very, very nice venue. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have drinks. There's gonna be a cash bar. We're gonna have music. There's going to be maybe a short Q&A session if y'all have any questions. And then there's also going to be some prize giveaways. And then afterwards, it'll still be fairly early. And you can wander around the Meriwether District, maybe go get you some dessert, hit up a couple bars, whatever it is you want to do.
Yes. Guaranteed good time. You get swag bags. Like,
yes.
How can you be mad? How can you turn away or turn down a swag bag and an opportunity to get some gifts? Like, I don't understand. So make sure that you all get your tickets today. Today, we are less than a week away from this August 4th event. This is the event that you all asked for. So I'm holding you to it. Make sure you go to eventbrite.com. The link will be in the description, or you can go to the roadpod.com. You can go to lbhtshow.com. The information is on the websites.
Yes.
So make sure you do it. But listen, you're like, I don't know. It may not look like a good time. I went to the place and it is an outstanding place. Listen, the view is beautiful. The setup is nice. Like they even have book plants for sale. So much stuff to do just in that venue alone. But if you don't believe me, here's the video so you can see it for yourself.
Image, baby, on the beats.
All right there. Okay. Well, I guess he's not all right. Hendo has frozen and left the building. And the really cool part about that is that I don't have the ability to bring up any comments or anything like that. So I can't even see what topics he had planned for the rest of the show. But I do see Living Big with Big Reg saying, so it's still at Busboys and Poets. And the answer is yes. We did say that there may be a change in venue. We are having some issues with Busboys and Poets, but we got that all worked out. So it is still at Busboys and Poets. And yeah, so I don't know what else Hendo was planning on talking about. And I don't really have anything for you. So I'm going to head out. Y'all have a good night. But also, that doesn't really work because I can't end the stream. So we're just going to sit and wait for him to come back for a minute. no, Reg, I did not leave. But yeah, back to the topic that we were kind of discussing before with J.K. Dobbins and, the Saquon Barkley kind of turning his back on the rest of the running backs. It's crazy to me with Saquon in particular because he plays for a team who just gave a boatload of money to their defensive tackle, just gave a boatload of money to their left tackle, just gave a boatload of money to their quarterback who didn't deserve it. And if you ask anyone, any of their fans, anybody who's ever seen them play, anybody in the organization, anybody on any other team, the most important guy on that roster is Saquon Barkley, and he's the only one who they're looking at and crying poverty. And he just signed himself back up for it and didn't even make sure that he would be able to avoid the franchise tag next year. They can still franchise him again for about 12 to 13 million. And it's just, honestly, it's kind of embarrassing for him that he folded that quickly for $900,000 more that he's not even guaranteed to get. What? Tomatoes? What are you talking about? All right, Malia. Updating on the Panthers. Bryce Young is the starting quarterback. He was officially named the starting quarterback. And then he went out and promptly threw his first pick six of his career, which was awesome. I mean, it doesn't really matter much in training camp, obviously, but you prefer it to not happen, especially right after you name him the starter. But no concerns there, really. We're coming up to the start of preseason. August 6th is the first game, the Hall of Fame game, the Jets and the Browns, and then everybody else is kind of trickling in the following week. So really looking forward to seeing Bryce Young get out there. I know he's not going to play a ton, but I want to see him get out there behind that O-line, make sure they can protect him. I want to see if Terrace Marshall really has anything for us, if Jonathan Mingo is the guy that coach says he is. Not really looking forward to anything on the defense. I don't think they have the requisite talent on that side of the ball. I think that they are deficient in the secondary and deficient at edge rusher as well. Oh, what's up, Hendo?
What's up?
I mean,
lights just went off. My apologies.
Okay.
That's crazy. Everything just went
off. That is crazy. Oh yeah, no, he definitely did, Reg.
I did it on purpose.
He definitely did. I was just explaining to the people how you left, and I don't have the ability to bring up any comments. I can't look at the banners or anything, so I didn't even know what you were planning to talk about. So it was just improv hour here.
Nice. Well, I mean,
then I left.
You left, but see, I was able to come back, so you kept it going, and I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to appreciate those 10,000 points that you drop on my account right now.
Okay, I'm going to give you some loyalty points for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you explain to the people what the loyalty points were for?
No, but I probably should now. If you're over at Lunch Break Hot Take, we're doing a loyalty point system. No, Hendo is as well. Coach does it as well. We kind of stole it from Coach.
We stole not kinda.
I'm gonna stick with kinda. We kind of stole it from Coach, and what it does if you interact with the show, if you interact with the channel, this channel, Coach's channel, our channel, you get points. Over at Lunch Break Hot Take and here, I'm not sure if Coach is doing it as well, but if you purchase a ticket to the meet and greet, you get a bunch of points. Any donations get you a bunch of points. Being in the live stream, commenting gets you points. Us at Lunch Break Hot Take, if you go to lbhtshow.com and sign up for the newsletter, that'll get you points as well. We are doing a giveaway at the end of the month right now. Unfortunately, Hendo is in the lead. There are not any more scheduled live streams before the end of the month. So I don't like, that's what I don't like right there. The just the mannerisms and the facial expressions is one something. So again, if you are if you know that you have some points and you know you're far away from winning and you want to band together and take my man out, you just send us let us know.
I don't do that over here. You're close to the lead over here. I'm not asking people to put their points together and take you out.
I'm a good person.
So you want to stop me, someone that was participating in your streams, putting in questions, coming on camera, donating, to lose because you don't like my facial expressions?
I didn't say it because I don't like your facial expressions. I was just pointing out that I did not like that. That was unconnected to the request for people to combine points.
Okay.
You made it sound a lot worse than what I said. It's not that I don't like your facial expressions. I said specifically, I don't like your facial expressions when you think you've won something, because you haven't even won yet. There are still a few days left, and you're doing all this.
I've won
doing all this. Like what is that?
The Little Rascals. You remember the Little Rascals?
I know what that gesture means. I hate you.
Anyway.
I hate you.
Yes. So
this one, I don't want to come on live. You dipped out and you just left, and I'm here by myself. Joey, listen, you've been cool. We appreciate you coming back. But let me tell you something, Joey. We're gonna talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. All right. You don't run things over here, Joey.
Facts. All right, let's get into these cam notes so we can get out of here. It's been way too long. All right, so today was
With that said, we're gonna talk football.
We're gonna talk. Not because you told us to talk football, because we want to talk football right now.
We were planning to anyway, Joey.
Right. So the Ravens,
God,
the Ravens started training camp this week. And of course, just like we all thought, coming in, the defense would dominate things because the offense, it's a new offensive coordinator. We're bringing in new offensive weapons for Lamar. And yesterday they had a goal line stand that lasted 8 plays. So they had 8 tries to get into the end zone, and the Ravens just couldn't do it. The defense,
you know why, right?
Why?
Because J.K. Dobbins wasn't there. Y'all need that running back. And also maybe a little bit because they took the wristband away from Lamar.
Yes, indeed. Todd Monken told him, I want to get you to play. You get into that huddle, you call it, and you run these plays. You don't have time to be studying your wristband and looking over here. We try. So the thing that impresses me the most about Lamar, I just recently found out that when he was in Florida playing football in high school, like most of the high school systems, they don't really call plays. They have a number system where you call a number, they run that play. Lamar didn't learn how to, per se, read defenses nor call professional plays until he got to Louisville with Petrino. So even with him starting off later in his career doing these things, I don't think that he has a issue with picking up plays, learning playbooks, and doing certain things like that. The things that like people like Mike Martz say that we have an issue with processing.
Yeah. They said that about Cam too, despite and this is where I will give Florida State some credit. Despite your boy Chris Winkie loudly and repeatedly telling everyone that he learned the entire playbook before he showed up to preseason, and everybody was like, I don't believe you. And then he went out and he was the first rookie quarterback to ever throw 4,000 yards.
This is
And
true.
he scored 35 touchdowns in his rookie year. But he couldn't read them defenses, though, because he didn't have it up here.
Right. How do you set a rookie record when you have the likes of Peyton Manning in the league? You have all of these quarterbacks that were supposed to be generational talents coming out, the Ryan Leafs, all of these guys, and Cam Newton is the one, well, before Andrew Luck, but Cam Newton is the one that actually breaks these records.
Yeah.
That says a lot to me. So for me, I just think that it's not going to be an issue with Lamar. I just think it's going to take time. The thing that I think is going to slow this Ravens offense down is especially what happened with Joe Burrow yesterday. I think for the most part, they're going to hold Lamar out just a little bit much. I think he may get 1 or 2 serves in the first preseason game because, we don't do too well in preseason games around here. So by the time they start the season off, luckily we start the season off with the Houston Texans. And that's going to give them at least 4 quarters to kind of get that.
Y'all win all your preseason games. It's like the most important thing to you.
I heard you say that on the stream the other day, Brownie. I wanted to jump to the screen and be like, it's not the most important thing. Even though fans love to talk about, we have a 20-something game.
What's the number?
I don't remember. I don't care. What's the playoff win streak?
The other fans do.
I know they do.
0.
Right. What's the playoff win streak? That's the only thing. The regular season does not matter to me. I only care about the postseason. I don't give a damn if we go 17-0. If we pull a New England Patriots and lose in the Super Bowl, it means nothing. I'll be glad that we finally got there, but this regular season doesn't mean a thing to me.
To be fair, you don't have to worry about that because you're not going to be running into Hall of Famer Eli Manning. So 17-0 seasons are safe.
They're safe.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, even if we did go 17-0, you got to think we got to go up against the Chiefs, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Bengals, even possibly the Browns, the Jets.
Yes.
It's a lot of
Chargers.
It's a lot. Facts. It's a lot of teams in the AFC right now.
Yeah. It's very, very tough. Very tough.
What's going on, AD? He says, I expect teams to be dumb early and stack the box against us. I don't think they will. Whoa, what's up, Mike? How you feeling? I don't think teams will stack the box
I was
together.
just talking about you.
Yeah, we were at the beginning of the stream. But I think with Todd Monken coming in, I think that teams know we're going to prioritize passing the ball. That is going to be a priority, and especially if JK isn't back there. Like, if you put Melvin Gordon in the backfield, you're not worried about the run.
What about Gus the Bus?
That's my guy. Like, that's my guy. He's gonna have 700 yards, 750 yards this year. 5 yards a rush. It's no buts.
Okay, well,
but we're gonna sign another running back. But we're gonna sign another running back. And speaking of running backs, what do you think? What do you think about
Malik? No, I do not. No, it was something that we were talking about before, and he definitely is going to be a Hall of Famer, but he should not be.
This is facts. Because I mean, if you want to bring up comparisons, if Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer, then Joe Flacco should be on that same trajectory.
A Hall of Very Good, because he only won 1 Super Bowl.
I get that, but their numbers touch. Listen, I think Joe Flacco's like in the top 15 to top 20 in passing yards.
Okay, but Eli's top 10, I believe. He was like 10th, I think.
He was up there. But I'm just saying, like, they're the same people. Like, so in the regular season, come playoff time, so on and popping. So I mean, he's really not a Hall of Famer, but they're letting everybody in the Hall of Fame now. If you see some of the selections, especially the last few years, even Deion Sanders said, "Yo, they just letting anybody in here now. It's not even the Hall of Fame; it's the Club of Fame."
To be fair, again, Deion is one of the all-time biggest haters.
You think so?
Yeah, that dude does not like it when anybody talks about anything but Deion Sanders, and he don't want to give credit to anybody but Deion Sanders.
Okay. If you say so.
He don't even call himself by his own name. He calls himself by his nickname.
Is he egotistical?
The hell is a Coach Prime?
Is he egotistical? Yes, he is. I mean, but that's Prime, though. That attitude got him the way he is right now.
Oh, yeah? Darryl Green ain't got that attitude.
And Darryl Green didn't get paid like he did. He changed the pay scale. He changed the pay scale for cornerbacks.
Okay, I mean
by
that's fine.
acting a fool
He didn't do it by acting a fool. He did it by being a great corner and a great
and
returner, and
acting a fool.
sometimes playing on offense. That's how he did it.
They're acting a fool. That persona had a little bit to do with it.
I mean, Darrell Reeves got paid. He wasn't acting like that.
That was after they got paid.
Okay.
Joey says Ravens by season end the most dangerous offense in football. I'm going to have to say if everybody stays healthy, they will be one of the most dangerous offenses in football. If everyone can stay healthy, but that's the big if. Bateman is already starting off hurt. OBJ, he supposedly looks good.
Fact, sure.
You just skipping over comments. Mike says, "Oh, I just watched the beginning and shaking my head. You supposed to be brothers." I know. I don't know what Brodney was talking about though.
Wow.
And to Suge and to Brodney, screw you guys. I'm about to go home. What do we have in common, Suge? I have nothing. I have nothing in common with Prime other than Florida State.
I'll tell you what, Mike. Since you being big mad in the comments, I'm going to deposit this link right into the text chain, and you do whatever you want to do with that.
Thanks.
If you feel like you have a legitimate gripe and you want to come in here and say something about it, you can do that. But if you just talking, you can ignore that.
First of all, my own child. What's not a lie? I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about me being humble and all that stuff? That is fact. That is not a lie. I am nothing like.
I knew I got good vibes from Jasmine when she was on the show. That's a truth teller right there.
She's saying I'm not over the top. I'm a quiet.
That's not what that says.
It is. She was talking about my statement was not a lie.
Listen, Hendo. I read a lot, and so I know how to comprehend what I'm reading,
and you know how to twist.
And what she's saying is that it's not a lie that you have a lot in common with Coach Prime.
Yeah, I don't have a lot in common with Coach Prime. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. So speaking of Odell Beckham Jr., Odell Beckham also speculated on camp that this may be his final year in the NFL. To me, oh yeah, you're right. I do got to check that. My bad. I will after this show. To me, this doesn't really matter because we only signed Odell to a 1-year deal. So even if he plays 3 more years, it's not a guarantee that he's going to stay in Baltimore. But as the reporters like to speculate, Odell is looking a lot bigger than he was when he was in LA and New York. I don't know if that's supposed to make any difference. OA got bigger, but OA did not play any better. So,
you know who else is looking a lot bigger than they were?
Who?
Mac Hollins. I don't know if you saw that dude and his act yesterday, but he looks massive now. And then he was like, "I don't like soft people. I don't even like people who use utensils. Eat food with your hands. That's what they're there for." And I hate people who go like real over the top, trying to act like they're tough.
Facts, when they really not. But it's okay.
Whether he is or not, like I don't know Mac. Maybe he is a tough guy. I mean, he's playing in the NFL, whatever. Right. But stop it.
Don't do that.
Pick up a fork.
Facts. We got another donation. We got $1.69 donation from Living Energy Drink.
Number 2.
Living Energy Drink. Which
Number
is the same
2.
as limited. It says, "We know you don't care about fashion, Brodney. You wear the same thing every day. Also, can't wait to see you and get to hug you, Brodney, next week. Hope you're ready."
You're not coming to the meet and greet. You chose you chose violence over your friends. Going to see the Raiders.
That is, you know what? Now that I think about it, no more comments from that individual. You chose a Raiders game over coming to Baltimore to hang out with us. But it's okay. I don't expect anything less from gangbangers.
Oh. Wow.
It is what it is.
Maybe a little over the line.
I know he is, isn't he?
I mean,
isn't he?
Wow.
Isn't he? All right, let's get into some of this NFL news. Like I said earlier, Joe Burrow injured his calf, and apparently there was already something wrong with it because he had a sleeve on it. So let all the prayer warriors out there, let's come together and pray for a speedy recovery and a long, healthy season. a long, healthy season for Joe Burrow. You know, I know he's a rival, he's an adversary, but we want Cincinnati at full strength. So when we go take this division, there will be no rah-rah, no
How about this,
backlash.
Hendo? How about it's not about Baltimore beating Cincinnati at full strength? How about Joe Burrow's a human being, and you just want him to be healthy?
That's all I'm trying to say.
This is
I
all I was
just-
trying to say.
It is. I'm sitting here on a Raven stream wishing this young man health.
So that you can beat him at full strength.
No, I don't care about that. I care because he's on my fantasy team. I only care because he's my fantasy team. That's my starting quarterback.
Fantasy football is poison
It is.
because I like Joe Burrow.
I do.
I like Joe Burrow a lot.
I do. I like the swag.
And he is on your team, and you refuse to do a trade with me. And when he got hurt, I was like, good for Hendo. That's what he deserves.
What's going on, Megan? Thank you for dropping by. What?
What's up, Megan?
Who is this in the back? Who is this in the background? And how did he get this link?
I told you I sent some.
That's not Mike.
I can't see who it is, Hendo, because I'm not on the account. I thought we went over this after you took your little break. Wow, shit.
You know who you gave the damn link to.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's going on? Shit?
What's going on? What's happening?
You don't know what's happening? That guy right there, he tried to get me to not even leave. He tried to get me to stream while I was supposed to be working. I said, no, sir.
I did.
No, sir.
He did.
Because I'm a man of integrity.
Shout out to
I'm
Megan.
not going online at
Shout
6
out
o'clock.
to Megan for the $3.33 tip. Says, good to see you boys. Let's go Ravens. Yes, indeed. Let's go Seahawks.
No.
Let's go Seahawks. And let's go to my main man, Geno Smith.
You see?
Why you gotta do the stank face for?
It's a damn liar.
'Cause
Right?
It don't taste. It don't taste.
Not only is he's unethical, he's a liar.
So going. You think you gonna come on my stream and talk crap about me?
He's a fascist.
I'm a fascist. You know my brother said it.
Censorship.
You know my brother said it to me yesterday.
What did he say?
So he said, so listen, so let me tell you, I apologize for going off track. So this is a conversation that my brother and I had yesterday.
Yes.
He says, hey, why does it say in your fantasy league that the draft is in 2 days? I said, because I gave you the option of July 30th. I said, because I gave you the option of July 30th.
You should have let him work out that super easy word problem himself.
But he said, but I told you I don't like drafting before the preseason's done.
Oh,
And I said, that's fine. I said, that's fine. But you agreed to July 30th. He was like, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. I'm guessing it's Hendo's way or it's no way at all. You are a dictator, sir.
What way did he think it was going? What way did he think it was going to be when he joined your league and he wasn't the commissioner?
First of all, it's the way that it is. That's why I said let's put it to a vote. I said put it in the chat and put it to a vote.
That's why you did the vote, because your brother called you a dictator. You a weak dictator is what you are.
No. Wow. The only reason I put it. First of all, the only reason I put it out there. No, I made him do it, but everybody just ignored him. So that's why I put it out the second time. Because y'all ignored my brother.
He don't run nothing over there. Like, what? I don't even open the chat when it pops up with his name. I checked when you put something in there because you added everybody and you're the commissioner of the league. I need to see what's going on. I don't care what Vic says. I don't know if that's actually his name. That's his screen name.
It is.
So.
Megan, he's 100% gonna put up with this.
Yes, these are my listen. I let my people abuse me. So when they sit here and call me dictator and things like that, I don't understand.
I didn't call you that.
I didn't call you that.
The gangbanger.
That was your own brother. That was your own brother.
The gangbanger said it before he got put off. Hi, Shug. How are you?
No, I was trying to compare you to Coach Prime.
Hi, Shug. How are you? Hi,
okay.
Shug. How are you?
Hey, don't start yelling at me.
I'm not yelling at you just yet.
Okay.
If you want more of this, head to eventbrite.com and order your tickets. The link is in the description.
And make sure to go up to Brodney, give him a hug.
No.
That's right. Brodney loves hugs. He's like a Care Bear.
I got a I don't know if I told y'all. I know I told Suge, but there's this site. It's called a Bespoke Post, and what they do, it's like it's a subscription box site. It's for men's stuff. It's like it's a lot of alcohol related stuff, camping stuff, just that kind of thing. And I got a box from them because what they do is like every first of the month they send you, okay, this is your box for this month, and you can kind of skip it. And I did not skip it in time, so they went ahead and they mail out the box, and it was a knife, and I'm going to bring it, and you better not hug me.
So we went
because you're gonna exit that interaction with one more hole than you had when you started it.
Whoa, what are we talking about here?
We're telling that old fable, that old children's tale of the individual that loves to act like they're super mean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Megan.
he's not mean.
But they're not.
Where is that from, Megan? What writer's box?
Hey, Hendo.
Yes, sir.
Did you get that email from E? Why am I sent it? I'm not for it.
Bro, we are live.
Huh?
We're live right now.
Oh, well, you sent me the link. So, are you going to answer my question, or
did I get the email from E? Let me check. I'm sorry, I didn't see an email. And also, I need E's phone number because I got a new phone and all the numbers got erased, and I don't know if that was I don't know if that was his name.
Wait, you got a new phone?
Yeah, my old phone died on me. My old phone died.
I mean, yeah, it was a flip phone.
It was not. It was an iPhone 8 Plus with the home button, sir.
An 8 Plus, good God.
Scribbler.
your iPhone stopped working?
No.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jose. I only had that phone for about 7 years.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Because that's what you iPhone people do. You keep your phone for more than 2 years. That's what you do.
Oh no,
Hendo's not an iPhone person. He's a person who had an iPhone.
Bruh. I still had the home button. And listen, I'd have had the
He out here
iPhone
talking
6.
about taking his iPhone to a repair shop.
I did.
He ain't an Apple guy.
Listen, I took it to a repair shop, and the guy was like, "I can't fix it, so you might have. It may be the motherboard. You may have to get
That
something
man
done with
looked
it."
at Hendo. He's like, "I never seen this.
Yeah.
What is this button at the bottom?"
I'm not gonna hold you. He did kind of look at me funny when I pulled the phone out. He was like, "You know, we had 14 something, right?" I'm like, "I like my home button, and I'm going to get that phone fixed." Okay, what y'all say? It's not funny. I'm getting that phone.
What are we talking about?
We ain't talking about a guy.
We were talking about something, and then somehow Suge got the link, and he came in and disrupted everything.
Suge called Hendo a dictator, and then Hendo was like, "Oh my God, my brother called
I didn't
me
call
that
him
too."
a dictator.
You
I just
did.
said he's like Coach Prime. I said he's egotistical, things like that.
I mean, I was going to talk about Britney's tight end, Hunter Henry.
Hayden Hurst.
No, Hunter Henry.
It's not my turn.
I thought you had him. Didn't you just trade for him or pick him up?
It's just some fancy football, man. I thought you were talking about the Panthers. I don't mix the on-air Panther fandom with fantasy football. Y'all know this.
I'm sorry. Well, you know what he said?
What he said?
He said Aaron Hernandez was a legend.
Who said it?
Hunter Henry. At a press conference yesterday.
No, he said he was a legend in New England.
Yeah.
I mean, legend doesn't mean good.
He said him and Grunt were legends
because of
New England.
Because of O'Brien. And the
Yeah.
offense
He's not wrong about that.
Legend doesn't mean good.
No, but he meant good though. I'm not sure if he knows the history of everything else that went on with that.
On the field, right? Like he was good.
He was good. He wasn't a legend on the field.
Yeah, he only played with them for like 3 years.
Him and Grunt, when they were together, I mean,
unstoppable.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty much unstoppable. So I mean, I give him that much, but
yeah, okay, but man, that doesn't make him a legend. He was a good tight end. He had a 900-yard season.
Right. Also, have you heard about Sean Payton?
Yeah.
Have you, Suge? Or are you playing Magic?
Have I heard of Sean Payton? Yeah, didn't he coach the Saints at one point?
He did. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, he's not worried about the Jets.
No, he pretty much said that Paul Hackett did the worst coaching job ever in football. The general manager was an idiot. The owners were fools. Like everybody played a part in that team being as bad as they were last year, aside from Russell. Oh, it's my bad.
Wait a minute. You're talking about what's up, Mikey?
Y'all talk all that smack, and I've been backstage for
My
about
bad, bro.
5 hours.
Hey, Mike,
It's been about 2 minutes.
I don't have access to it. I didn't even see you.
Now when I
back
give you,
there
now when I give you
because
access to them,
Hendo does not have me on this account, which is why it went so poorly when he decided to take a break in the middle of the show and leave me up here by
power went out.
myself.
The power went out. It's storming.
Wait, you said Sean Payton. Is that you talking about that guy that likes to smoke weed with 16-year-olds?
Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't see that video?
No, I don't know. That gets you the FBI looking at you.
Well, it's all over Twitter.
Type
in Sean Payton smoking a bong.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that video old as hell.
I mean, that's how I like my coaches. Laid back.
Junior Gillette told y'all about him.
Junior Gillette. Do you guys remember what Junior Gillette said about Sean Payton?
What'd he say?
He's a drug addict.
I can see that.
Party.
Is that why he's so mean?
Well, when he's sober, yes.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, man?
Why you coming in here with all this fury, bro?
Yeah, I came at my head.
Who is y'all?
You be, you know.
What I said?
What did I say?
You said it. You know what you said.
You know what you said.
You know what you said, Rodney.
Right.
Do you know what you
Mike,
said when I texted you earlier?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
You don't because you didn't say anything.
When did you text me?
Because you didn't respond. I texted the group that was going on, and I was talking to Jose, and I was like, I noticed that when I mentioned the balance left over, wasn't no responses in the text thread.
Except for me.
I was at work, bro.
That was hours later.
That was
Don't be trying to. No, that was hours later.
We already knew that. That's old news. We knew that. I just want to make sure that she wasn't ghosting us still.
True.
She was pulling moves.
Yeah, they tried to do the switcheroo. All right, what, Brian? You ready to go
like
already?
It's 53 minutes, and I feel like this is all the way off the rails.
It is.
No one is enjoying.
This is what they like.
So since you guys are bringing it up, I just want to point out again for everybody watching, August 4th. All right, Bus Boys and Poets. If you guys knew the drama going on behind the scenes, all right, we had to jump through a couple of hoops to make sure this thing jumps off, and we're pulling it off, and it's gonna be fun. So get your tickets. All right, only $50. That includes everything: food, drinks. We're giving away prizes. We're giving you a swag bag. So get your tickets. If you're on the fence, don't be on the fence. All right. Just go ahead and buy them tickets and hang out with us. You're going to have a real good time.
Mm-hmm. Listen, and if you can't make it, just donate if you want to donate and just put underneath it meet and greet donation. We'll accept that as well.
Good point. I like that.
Yeah,
yes.
Because there are some people that may not be here that want to actually support the event and they aren't able to. So this way they can kind of give back to us if they so choose, if they feel like we're worthy and
Yeah. Until your friends start accusing you of going to a Raider game rather than a meet and greet.
Where's the accusation? We have proof.
Where are you going to be?
Really? Do I have a Raider ticket?
Not yet, but what did you tell us last night?
Don't worry about what I told you last night. I'm talking about right now.
Damn,
yeah, thought so, Hendo. Because Hendo always trying to throw me under the bus, man. It's ridiculous.
So that was a lie. They did tell me that.
Sure. Nobody said it was you.
You said it was you.
So congratulations.
You do never know what we were talking about.
Megan says save her swag bag. What's going on, Agent E? How you feeling?
What's up, Agent E?
I heard the swag bags are going to be bomb. You get some cool stuff.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited out there like that.
Hey, Hendo, where did you have Lamar ranked on your top 100?
2.
Only 2? Hold on. I gotta go make a video and talk about how disrespectful Lamar Jackson is. I'll be right back, guys.
That was Bazel in the stream. He was like, he's only 2. I'm looking at him like, where,
There's one spot above that.
like, who do you want me to put him above?
Listen, man, why do people care about these ridiculous lists so much? Not yours. Yours is the only list people should be watching. But why do they care about a top 100 list on a network television or cable television?
Right. I don't.
Something to talk about.
I mean, I understand that, but just to come with that fire, I don't see them going to the networks on Twitter like, I didn't like your top 25. It was stupid. But they'll come.
No, they do. They do that. No, they do that though. It's a thing. Well, because of YouTube and doing podcasts and all this is new now. It's more interactive than So that's why. Oh, meet and greet SummerSlam. Ooh,
no,
SummerSlam.
August 5th is the Meg 2. The Meg 2.
Or Oppenheimer or
who?
Oppenheimer.
That's right. I know who can't go to the movies with us on August 5th.
Who's that?
The one that's going to the Raiders game instead.
There's a Raiders game on August 5th?
No. Nobody said that.
Nobody said on August 5th, but they chose the Raiders.
I didn't choose the Raiders.
Oh, really?
The Raiders chose you.
The Raiders chose you? Thug Life chose
No,
you?
they didn't. Well, yeah, they kind of did, being Mexican and everything.
But you're not Mexican.
And you're not a Raiders fan.
I'm not a Raiders fan. I'm a Steelers
Nor are you
fan.
Mexican.
I am Mexican.
You're
Where's
not.
Caleb's gonna be here in 2 seconds.
A little
Caleb's
bit,
gonna come here in 2
right?
seconds and be like, no.
It's one of your sub ethnicities there, but it's not the main one.
That ain't the main one.
What is the main one, Shug?
Yeah. What are you most comprised of?
Just curious.
We just want to know.
A lot.
Yeah, so where's your Kente hat?
Put away.
Where are your people from, Shug?
Brother
Hey.
Shug.
My people.
Your people. Where are your people from?
My people all from Maryland.
My brother.
I heard they was from West Africa.
A lot of West Africa. Speaking of unveiling your ethnicity, is there going to be a late night with Suge Knight tonight?
I mean, there could be.
I mean, I just need
haven't
to
said
yes or
anything.
no, sir. I just
Well,
need
it is
to ask you this,
43.
and we asked you this.
Yeah,
hours
probably
ago.
not. No, probably not. Because Hendo's getting hostile. So
Blame Hendo. That's why y'all not getting it.
yeah, because
Late night
Hendo just wants
Mike,
to come at me.
Damn, Mike, you too.
I mean, that's what he said. I'm just going by with
You can't blame you. Listen, you can't listen to anything Suge says. He makes up stuff just to get himself off the hook.
That's what Brother Shug said.
Mike came on here just to offer support fire.
That's right.
That's, hey, but that's
Listen,
That's
Mike came with that suppressive fire.
that's why Mike's a good
Get down,
and Mike's
get
a go.
down.
But that's why Mike's a go. He ain't always got to be the main one. He comes and helps his friends, unlike some people I know.
Right.
Ooh.
He's like the LeBron James of podcasting.
Yeah, he just jump around.
Wants
When
everybody
he
to shine.
He wants everybody to shine.
That's right.
He don't be jumping around. I'll say that. Like, he ain't on 8 million different shows. He ain't on the one he's on. No, but seriously, since we're here,
Wasn't me.
since we're here, how are y'all feeling about the fights tomorrow? You excited? You got Spence and Crawford, obviously pay-per-view and boxing. A very good card there. And I forgot who the undercard was again. God damn. Isak is he's not the co-main though. There's another championship fight right before Crawford and Spence.
Isn't you said it's the guy that lost?
It's ladies,
anyway?
right? It's the ladies.
No. It's not the. It's oh man.
Did you say it's the guy that lost to anyway or someone?
No.
I forgot what you told me.
Now I gotta look it up. But there's also the UFC event this week with Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier,
the most important belt ever.
No, and Alex Pereira versus Polish Power Jan Blachowicz.
I'm looking forward to the Alex Pereira fight. Actually.
My man Alex Pereira's fighting.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Nito Donaire. Yeah, so you were right, Suge. It's Nito Donaire.
No, see, I remember what you told me.
Yeah, my apologies, Suge.
Now, do you think The Rock's going to show up with the BMF title, or is it going to be someone else?
Yuck. I hope they set that thing on fire. It's ridiculous. So, and we talked about it before. They had a chance to make it a kind of almost a legitimate belt, like an Intercontinental title, if they had taken it off of Game Bread when he lost multiple times, but they just let him keep it, so it means nothing.
Hey, since we're talking about fights, I'd like to take this moment to let you guys know that if you want some post-fight reactions, subscribe to Ring King's podcast. All right. You will get reactions from me, B, and OTR Mike. And, the other two, if they want to join as well. But we will be live streaming after the fight tomorrow. So Ring King's podcast, go subscribe.
It might be 2 a.m.
Hopefully it ain't that late.
Yeah, make sure to go check that out because it's really good. It honestly is one of the best boxing podcasts I watch. Is Ring King, especially with Mike, Jose, and Rodney. They really get into good conversations. So check it out. I really enjoy it a lot.
Thank you, sir. Megan, boxing is not a blood sport.
Football is. But you love that.
Right. You watch football, but boxing is rugby. A guy almost died last year on the field.
And he playing again.
Personally, I like blood sport. Shout out
to he playing?
He's playing. He's a camp.
He don't get cut.
I hope.
Wow.
I mean, unless they're going to keep him on the roster not playing.
Wow. Jesus, Hendo.
First of all, I don't want that nothing to happen to that man.
He all right?
No, apparently he's not.
He all right now.
Right. Until he gets on that field.
I mean, that's any of them.
True, but none of them have went into cardiac arrest and died and had to be brought back to life.
Not that you know of.
From medical professionals.
Not that you know of.
No, I think the NFL would put that out there.
I bet they wouldn't.
So I mean, they could do.
I don't think they would.
They could do like what was the
You remember Suge's team almost killed that one dude, Chris Kimawatu.
Yeah.
They say nothing about that.
Yeah. You also tried to
because the Steelers are a respectable.
You also tried to kill Ryan Clark. I tried to kill Ryan
No,
Clark.
he didn't. He just didn't want to play in Denver.
Because it would kill him.
Because it would kill.
Hey, if he dies, he dies. Shout out to Drago.
Wow.
Drago knew what was up.
Megan says she's a neuroscientist.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Well, listen. Listen, I need you to run some tests on Suge. So
but
you're over here questioning Megan, and then look at now.
We're not questioning her. Sorry about what? She says she doesn't like blood sports, but she likes two of the most violent sports on earth.
No, I can understand why I don't watch boxing if that had happened, but I was just saying it's not a blood sport like bare knuckle.
She watches rugby too. Rugby's even worse.
Chris, that was uncalled for. Uncalled for.
But it's facts. Let me tell you. In my household, we constantly have a battle about the worst movie ever being Green Lantern. The worst movie ever.
Not anymore.
One of them, but The Flash beat that out.
The last Star Wars is it has the number one mental in my room, in my house.
Yeah, there's also Street Fighter, Green Lantern.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Anything made by DC, Snyder cuts.
But not the Quest.
Not the Quest. That's right. Shout out
not the Quest.
Not the Quest. I haven't seen the Quest.
Well, if you're on Overtime show last week, you saw some of it.
Yeah, understandable, Megan. Understandable. I mean, to be honest, I agree with you. I've had this conversation with Jose. I don't know why they don't wear headgear in professional boxing, but they do it in the amateurs.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you're rattling somebody's brain. So, of course, that especially what was that dude? The Monster, the way he hit that other dude.
The Monster in a way.
Yes, when he hit that dude, I had to start looking away like, this is too violent. He took your man out.
You don't have to talk about that, Hendo.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was your guy. That was your guy, though.
He sounds so sad.
He
gonna be all right, Mike. He gonna bounce back from that.
Oh, you mean Cool Sleep Boy? Yeah. Went to sleep.
I wonder what his sleep number is on his bed. Like, is it an 85, a 32? I don't know. That man went out.
I tell you what, he's gonna have flashbacks. Hey, he's gonna have flashbacks every time he goes to have sushi.
Listen. What is it? Wait a minute. What is this? What is going on?
Mike,
I'm losing
Mike,
control of my goddamn show.
If it's is it like the Dothraki and he has to cut off his right hand?
You know what it is. You know what it is.
I'ma need a day off. I think I call Ferris up.
That's not here one. That's not here one.
Yeah. Ferris, you got one more to play, bro.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Hey, shout out to Quan.
I want coaching attire.
Shout out to Quan.
Oh, that's an inside joke. Oh.
And then we respond with Quan.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Right.
Oh man.
That's how I don't. That's how I don't endear myself to the group.
All right, Justin P.
Oh, look at that.
With his man Dave the Mailman hit that stream up last night because apparently his co-host is in Hawaii having fun.
Nice.
That's what I need. We need to get a trip going.
Yeah,
We
right.
are.
Vegas. We should get to Vegas.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about
Best
that.
Boys and Poets. Hit up that Eventbrite link and get your tickets.
This is facts.
Ferris is going to be there.
First, we'll be here.
Ferris
I will
is a
be here.
special guest.
Yes.
I just hope they don't cancel my flight in Atlanta.
Yeah, they don't. Do you have my phone number
You
first?
are overly paranoid about this.
Yes, I am. Because my friend scared me.
Your friend is not a friend to you.
Well, she knows she's in the travel game. She works in
Did
hospitality.
she tell you how many flights leave Atlanta on time every day?
No.
Oh, okay. She's not a friend to you.
Hey, man, you watch yourself. Don't be talking about Miss Pat like that, all right? You
Miss
watch
Pat's
yourself.
not a friend.
Hey, no, Miss Pat's a wonderful person. She helped my brother as a honeymoon.
Miss Pat's a terrible person.
Hey, whoa, hey, you watch your goddamn mouth. You're not gonna insult Miss Pat like that.
I apologize, Miss Pat. I'm joking.
Yeah, you gotta apologize, Miss
joking.
Pat.
I'm
Wonderful
sorry, Miss Pat.
customer. Great customer for the past 10 years.
Miss Pat, old.
Yeah, she is. But a lovely woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Listen, first, don't think I forgot. Don't think I forgot on your stream earlier when you were trying to say that the AFC East is better than the AFC North. I mean,
NFC.
Oh, yo, you are delusional.
East better than
Delusional.
AFC
Say
North.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
delusional when all 4 members almost made the playoffs last year. I'm delusional. How
Right,
is that?
Jay?
How am I delusional?
Because it was in a weak division.
What do you mean the fucking weak division? That's a conference thing, you dumbass. Hell are you talking about?
No, your division is weak. Your division is pretty weak, and it has been for years. You can admit to that.
It's very weak.
I don't
Jay
agree
is
with your-
correct. We
I
need
don't
to.
agree.
But
we need to shut this down.
okay, hold up. Even conference, the NFC is not good
It's
as the
weak,
AFC.
It's like 2 or 3 teams at the
So
time.
you're weak on all sides, Ferris.
Yeah, and you're weak
No,
in your
Megan
knees, so
isn't.
shut up. All right.
Actually, my knees are very strong.
What? What do you mean Megan got blocked?
Megan didn't get blocked.
She talking about?
No,
Maybe she left.
no. It's a
Someone deleted her
we'll talk-
messages.
yeah, someone deleted her
Who?
messages.
Ooh.
I still see her messages.
That's because you're the owner of the
You
channel,
better-
dumbass.
You better get to the bottom of this, Hendo.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we found our culprit.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him.
It wasn't me. Does it say
No.
who it is?
Yeah, it does, but I don't want to say it out loud.
Say it in the private.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the private chat. Who the
Ooh.
Yeah, hold up. God damn it, I can't get to the thing. There it goes. Yeah.
She said her phone was in the bag.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right.
Sorry, Megan.
You gotta go in the settings or go in there and unblock her.
Block?
Yeah,
She's
she
hidden.
block. Yeah, she's hidden.
Somebody's losing their wrench.
Not block. She's muted.
Yeah, I can do it right now. You want me to do it?
Go ahead, do it.
I think I did it right now.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
I think it's unhidden.
Yeah.
Also, first, you said that the Giants had a better tight end room than the Ravens did.
That's a duo.
They kind of do.
It's a duo.
They
It's a
do.
tandem.
The Giants
Tandem
have a
means
better?
2.
Darren Waller is better than Mark Andrews, yes.
Okay, I give you that.
And Bellinger is better than Likely. Probably.
Maybe.
I honestly, I think
And y'all keep counting Charlie Cole out, who ain't done nothing but read goddamn books since he's been in Baltimore.
that's also true.
I don't count Charlie Cole. Okay, Megan's back.
Just because
So
y'all
you
got
got-
just because y'all
you
got
better-
10 of them,
You better
that
throw
don't
some
mean it's
loyalty
good- it's a
points at
good
Megan.
room.
Yeah, you do. You should throw some loyalty points at her.
Okay, Megan, you get 3,000.
Disrespect. Okay, now I better.
Hey, whoa, 3,000. Hey, let's calm down here, man.
I better be good. I better be
Hey,
getting a
whoa,
lot
whoa.
more than that. I
That's
mean,
too
no
much?
offense, Megan. No offense, Megan.
Is
No,
that too- Megan has 100.
Megan should get 3,000.
Right, Megan has 195
I'm
points.
just saying I should get a lot more for hosting and keeping the show going.
I told you, Rodney.
This could have
Rodney,
ended at
Rodney.
like 20 minutes.
Rodney, I told you get points.
Amen,
for keeping the
amen.
show- keeping the stream
We're
going.
co-hosting too. Do we get points?
First, you just showed the hell up. You're not
Still,
co-hosting.
I
You're
can't have
not
points?
co-hosting. You weren't
Sure.
invited by the actual host.
That's because he doesn't know my schedule.
Right.
No, it's because you DM me to send you the link instead of Hendo, even though
because
you're in the
he doesn't-
same goddamn Discord.
No, because
First of all,
Hendo.
nobody's taking my child's wrench away. Calm down.
Take the
Well,
wrench
only
away.
you can. So that's the
Take
only
it
person
away.
taking it away
I'm
is
just
you.
saying. I'm just telling her nobody's taking her wrench away. If I have my mistake,
I just want to point out, Rodney, Hendo is very focused on the show, so he doesn't look at his phone.
That
So
is
that's why
absolutely not true.
Sometimes
He was on his phone for like 3 minutes while you were doing your whole intro thing.
Yeah,
It's true. Yeah, it's true.
Megan wants to know, how do you guys feel about the Seahawks this year?
Hey man, I'm a big fan of JSN. You guys got a great. He's replacing Tyler Lockett, I think, unless they bring back Tyler Lockett on a reduced deal. I think they found their.
Hendo's going, Bazo.
Can we move along? I was going to get to that next. If you let the man answer.
I'm sorry.
By the way, on other Seahawks news, I did buy me an old school Steve Largent jersey.
Why?
The
You ain't
throwback
never
jersey.
seen that man play?
Because first is Benjamin Button.
I saw highlights.
Not even like Sean Alexander, Steve Largent.
They didn't. There was no Sean Alexander ones. It was either that or one of the new kids. And I'm not.
You could get Hasselbeck.
You might look at you a Zorn jersey.
I like Jim Zorn. Jim Zorn.
I know
is
you
a
do.
Seattle
I know
Mariners.
you do.
What
I
you
know
mean
you
like
do.
Jim Zorn. You ain't never seen Jim Zorn.
First of all, First is 92 years old. He's aging back. He's aging back.
I might say Jim Zorn over Largent.
Well, no, there wasn't a Jim Zorn jersey. It was the new kids. It was JSN, Metcalf, all the new cats in.
Damn, fans. Oh no.
She said. She said.
You should have got the JSN, bro.
She said not to brag.
But I'm not a current fan, so I don't buy current people. I buy the throwbacks, and I have an excuse to wear them. People are like, no, I'm wearing the throwback. Oh, I'm not gonna wear the new ones. That's why the Derek Brooks creamsicle, I got that one. I didn't get the new player creamsicles. Because forget about the new players, because I'm not a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. But Derek Brooks, I'm gonna buy that creamsicle.
None of this rant make any goddamn sense, Ferris. Wear whatever jersey you want to wear.
Yeah, but the Brooks creamsicle is a legend, right? So now no one's gonna shit on me, be like, "Why are you wearing? You're a Giants fan? Why
Yes,
you got
they
a
are.
creamsicle jersey?"
First of all, they're bringing
Yes,
them
they
back
are.
this year, but you live in California. You're a New York fan wearing a Florida jersey.
Derek Brooks creamsicle. You gotta be more
Or
specific.
Seattle. He's at the
Seattle.
corners.
At least that's
Yeah.
the Northwest. At least that's over there.
I also got a Steve
near.
McNair Oiler jersey too, so there's good.
You just buy jerseys to buy them out.
Hey, speaking of jerseys, I got 2 new jerseys. I don't see these jerseys.
Not Jay-Z.
That's not
See
what
what you
this
did, Megan?
show is.
See what you did, Megan?
Unless you're giving one of them away, you better close that door.
Right. Unless it's
I'm
a
not.
giveaway.
So, see, look at this, guys. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at that.
Okay, I give you that.
Look at
That's a
look at
nice.
this.
That's a nice
Look at
one.
that. Look at
Kayvon
that. Look at
Thibodeau.
that.
That's a nice. That's a nice little jersey.
Ugly
nice
ass
one.
jersey.
You have 78 jerseys in your collection.
Speaking of my region, you know, this Oakland Roots soccer jersey.
No one cares.
I
ain't
care.
never played for
No,
them.
but here it is, guys. Hey, see, look at this.
You ain't never
Ferris,
played
what's
for
your
them.
what's your crown jewel jersey? What's your like
What's the best one you can pull out right now?
best one you got?
Okay, I haven't. It's still in the plastic. It's still in the plastic. I haven't taken it out. It is.
It doesn't answer the goddamn question though.
Let me finish. I'm gonna answer the question. I'm getting some preamble,
Oh,
some
Lord.
sauce with it.
No.
Hey, Ferris, do you wear these jerseys or you just you collect them? Just you know.
I wear most of them. The ones in the plastic I haven't worn, but the
Okay.
ones out here I wear them on occasion.
Thank you
Okay,
for making
okay.
that longer, Jose.
I was curious.
But my prized possession, I'll probably never wear it. I have a white Lincoln High School Jesus Shuttlesworth jersey.
Prized possession.
Nice.
Fictional player.
Yep.
Why not wear it?
It's white. I'm scared.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks nice in the packaging.
You gonna wear it to the meet and greet?
Hell no, I don't trust people touching me. No, don't touch my jersey. You know, it's
Who the
white.
hell is just gonna walk over and touch you?
I don't know.
Somebody might want to hug Ferris.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But
Me
like
neither.
it's white. It got the blue accents. It's
You
like
need to
white. It's
fly more
pristine.
places.
It
Or
shines.
bump into Ferris with
Yeah.
their Coca-Cola and it goes all over his white jersey.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And then he has to fight.
Man. I got more jerseys. You want to see something?
All right, what's your second crown jewel?
I have a custom Kobe one that has all his accolades on the back. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah.
It's for Rodney and Shook. I thought of you guys when I got it. I don't mean I ain't gonna give it to you, but I thought of y'all. See? It's the 8, right? It's a wonderful jersey, right? Look at this 8. It's phenomenal, right? Specialty at the bottom. See that?
Nice.
Everything.
I like it.
Kobe Black Mamba Bryant, 18-time NBA All-Star, shooting guard, 4-time NBA All-Star Game MVP.
Ooh, Megan got a signed Matt Leinart and Lindell White jersey.
Megan dipping on you, son. Like you.
Y'all should start
that's
your own
cute.
channel together.
Lindell.
Right. Y'all two should do a channel and have a jersey off.
Man, that backfield though. Woo, greatest upset ever.
Megan, what is your crown jewel jersey? Or is it those two that you just named?
She got a Peter Wark jersey.
Peter Wark. What in the hell?
You know my favorite jersey I had all the time? I had a Rashawn Salam Colorado jersey.
Oh yeah, the Colorado.
Mean.
Oh, Ferris, she even beat you with the number of closets.
Yeah, but it's like one version of the jersey. She only got Seahawks jerseys.
No, she doesn't.
No,
You're like,
you're not even gonna read it.
That's USC, Matt Leinart and Lindell
I know.
White.
So 2 out of all the other Seahawks jerseys, I got variety.
And Buck, you're absolutely wrong because Coach already said that was an upset. So
that was an upset. What are you
role.
talking about?
Thank you. Tell Ferris that.
I don't agree with that assessment of the situation.
I don't care what you agree with. It was an upset. First of all, they said that USC team was supposed to be one of the greatest college football teams of all time. And
it was definitely an upset.
Yeah, and I say I'm 5'8". Don't make it true.
Cricket, rugby, etc. So not all Seahawks.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. But saying Texas and USC wasn't an upset.
He's saying it wasn't an upset
because me and Ferris had a conversation we did a list.
It wasn't upset.
We'll go. What is the greatest upsets, like your top 3? And mine was USC versus Texas because USC was so favored in that game. Nobody thought Texas was going to do anything, and they won the game. Ferris wanted to argue with me.
It is all revisionist history for people who went back years later and looked at the roster and like, oh, some of these guys had success in the NFL.
Yeah, no.
USC, at the time it was being played, nobody gave them a shot.
You only knew Vince
Young versus the world.
So
that was definitely an upset.
So Pete Carroll, he trademarked the phrase 3-peat, right? Because they were expected to win their third and 3-peat. So that was already a foregone conclusion that they were going to win that game. So it was an absolute.
Wait, I thought Pat Riley. So what did Pat Riley what did he trademark?
He trademarked 3-peat.
Yeah, it
was no. 3 in the name. P-E-T-E.
Oh, Pete. 3-peat. Like Pete.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the best thing is they won 1 title.
Right.
Well, technically they won 2.
But they took one away.
They won 1.
1-2.
They won 2.
They won 1. They got voted. It was a tie.
They won 1. They took 1 away.
No.
That's back when college.
They never took it. They never took 1 away.
No. The second title that they got, they didn't play for the championship.
The coaches poll voted them champions, but they didn't play in the BCS title.
The first one they didn't.
Whichever one it was, but
it was the first one because the second one
beat the shit out of Oklahoma.
It was before the tournament. It was right before the playoffs.
Yeah, and then the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl was supposed to be a big thing because they were going to win it in LA and and all that stuff. And then freaking Vince Young.
And they did.
Well, no, it was stupid Reggie Bush for throwing the ball backwards
to the fullback.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the only play they lost it for. Not
had
nothing to do with the tackling.
That's for you, Megan. I got a crack injury.
All those NFL linebackers.
You know what?
I like the white ones first.
You know what?
The white ones are good. I like the white ones. This one was slightly cheaper, so I got this one.
Damn, Ferris, going cheap on the collection.
Man, you always got to find a good deal here and there. I ain't rolling money. I ain't got no job.
That thing ain't looking Megan-ish.
You got like 4 jobs.
Right.
Fair say I don't got no job. He at work all the time.
I can't stream. I'm at work. I don't know what the hell
that
we're
was
doing
that was a huge upset.
Facts.
there.
Hey man, shout out to all my
Yeah,
Baltimore
people
cats. I know we're on the Baltimore streams. So shout out to you. Shout out to we got the
Okay.
LJ. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Trying to
Appreciate
your
that.
mic anymore.
All right.
Appreciate that. Look what happens, Hendo. Then when you invite all of us on the stream, this is what happens.
It goes off the rails.
Hey man, I got some cool soccer jerseys too.
Technically, he didn't invite us. It was somebody else.
I didn't invite you either.
That's true. Speaking of rugby,
Okay, Megan.
Oh, you gotta follow Lele.
You gotta follow. Right.
You gotta follow Lele. Like
what the fuck? No, I ain't got no damn Daniel Faalele. He ain't important enough to me. Ball jersey. You know what I mean? Speaking of rugby,
you got a fictional basketball player though.
Damn right, he's more iconic than Daniel Faalele.
Right now.
Right now. Not right now, forever. See, I got the regular All Blacks. At the regular All Blacks, and I got the Maori.
I'm waiting for the first Voorhees jersey. Who's getting the first Voorhees jersey?
Nobody get no guy.
Somebody just bought a Voorhees jersey. I can't remember who it was. Somebody bought one.
Mrs. Voorhees.
Probably, but no, it was somebody in the YouTube universe. I think. I don't know.
I was waiting last year to see who's going to cop that Fago jersey.
The Patriots signed him. I think the Patriots signed him.
It's gonna be a similar situation. Voorhees getting cut.
First of all, hey Jose, they had to cut him. I told everybody Baltimore's not mature enough for him to play for the Ravens.
No,
Baltimore's not mature enough for him to play.
Hey man, ain't nobody mature enough with that dude. I'm sorry.
If he balled out, that'd have been interesting.
I mean, he still can in New England, but
no, he can't.
Hey man, shout out to anyone in the NWSL got the Angel Cities.
All right. Okay. So first, it's taking things a little bit too far. We are about to get up out of here because this thing has gone way off the rails.
Oh no, we can't go nowhere now, bro.
What you mean?
Yeah,
I can. I can, y'all.
Rodney, this is for you, Rodney. Rodney, this is for you, Rodney.
That's what I'm talking about. For this.
I got it. Shout out to my boy Tatum.
Okay.
The Celtics.
Hey, first you got a Zion. You got a Zion Duke jersey.
I couldn't.
No. Fair. What you need is that Trajan Langdon. That's what you need.
Yeah. Right.
From the
What's the college? What's the list of the crazy college player names?
You mean like the all name teams? The all name teams,
yeah.
like General Booty or like the Coldest Crawford, like that type of name.
I'm getting one of those when they get to the league.
Anyway,
I got a bunch of others.
What do you mean we can't go now? Like,
right.
Because this is what y'all wanted, okay?
Who?
Y'all called me out. I just
asked for Mike.
I worked 19 hours, so we here for the rest.
When did you work 19 hours?
Today. Not quite 19,
sure?
but it's
we're only the 21.
Hey man, any
so
LeBron James fans?
He's been here for like an hour.
It was
LeBron James fans. LeBron James fans here.
Damn it!
Oh, you didn't open it. You didn't take that out the plastic.
Nah, man. It's the Irish. St. Vincent, St. Mary's High School.
Look at everybody's asking for invites. Megan,
and for Megan, you said she said Supersonics.
Why didn't y'all give her an invite? Why didn't you give people the invite then?
Kevin Durant,
Brandon, Jay, they all asked for invites.
Look, I'm when shit.
She a LeBron hater. She ain't getting on here.
When Shatai Silla gets to the league, I'm getting his jersey. Tiger Shanks.
You didn't ask for no invite, Bazel.
How about Parker Titsworth? I know Shook's getting that.
You know I was about to ask about that one.
Shook's getting that one. Shook, I will buy that for you. I will buy that for you.
Look at him. He's so happy right now. What position does he play?
O-line.
Yeah. O-line. A bunch of these motherfuckers are.
Now, that jersey will sell out if he makes it to the league. Let him go to the Vegas Raiders.
The realest Clark.
Yeah, the realest.
The coldest brother.
Yeah, the coldest is brother.
The coldest.
Megan friends with Deathless Shrimp? What?
That used to be my dude. No,
I love Deathless Shrimp.
That's not how you spell his name. That's not.
Listen. All I'm getting from Megan's comments is that you should be donating a lot more over on Lunch Break Hot Take.
Not to brag or nothing like that. I'm kind of a big deal.
All right, if you got that money to buy all these jerseys,
you just be hanging out with Detlef Shrimp.
all right.
Detlef was that dude, man.
He was the man.
Wasn't he? When he got traded to Seattle? Yeah. I used to love that Seattle team.
Yeah.
It's like she only knows people from Seattle. From the Northwest.
Oh,
Look who it is. Mr. Bazel.
It's time to go.
When Hendo's power went out, I asked for the link. I got ignored. I got carried.
First of all, I didn't see it.
Oh, don't worry.
No,
he left me backstage for about 3 hours.
I can't imagine why you didn't get the invite.
Yeah, I can't imagine now. Wow.
What you say, Justin?
Hey, Megan, are you from Seattle?
No, she's Australian she's New Zealand by way of Australia.
Do you know if she's ever been to Seattle, or was she born in Seattle first, or are you going to speak for her?
She literally just told us in the chat.
She loves all teams from Seattle.
Right.
He met Detlef Shrimp.
She literally just told us in the chat. If you were paying attention, Hendo, she told us. Well,
I'm sorry if we can't read the chat while we're doing a show here, Ferris.
Megan wants to invite
And secondly, first, just because I live somewhere doesn't mean I wasn't born somewhere else.
You can born to shut the hell up. That's what you can go do.
That was very sassy.
Oh man. Where you at, Reg? You on vacay?
First of all, Reg,
what do you mean?
Reg on vacay?
Reg has quit streaming. As of yesterday.
What happened?
It seems like we're doing
how many people in the chat?
Like the donation stream, but not getting any donations.
20. Is that what we're doing?
Okay, look. So all right, let's get it kicked off.
That's what it feels like.
Let's get it kicked off.
It's
a donation.
I need somebody to send it, Megan.
Let's see.
Wait, Megan,
how should we do this?
I'm
willing to send some
accent.
I'm willing to send some OTR merch for a donation though, but they gotta. How are we gonna do it? How should we do that?
Okay, all right. Real talk. So, is that what we want to do? We want to do a couple of donation streams. I
mean,
this week.
If they want to start doing donations, $30. Suge takes a shot. So
no,
those $30 start rolling in. I'll take shots.
Absolutely not.
Double
none
shot.
of y'all are here with me to say no. So
he said $30 or wait 30 minutes. Either one.
I'm waiting. Hey, I'm helping you guys out. So
are you really?
Yeah. So if you start getting $30 donations, I'll take a shot.
We're trying to protect your liver.
You to live.
I'll lower it a little bit. $20. Okay, half a shot.
That makes
it doesn't help.
Worse for your liver.
That's worse.
Let's do some merch.
No.
She's like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a freebie right now.
I'll shotgun a vodka bottle right now.
I'll shotgun a beer right now.
No, you will not.
Yes, Megan.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. What's your Twitter handle or email or something like that? DM Hendo, and he'll send you a link.
Zay, where you at, home?
Is the custom hat up for debate, Mike?
Jay.
Depend. How much you donate, Jay?
You better donate like you getting some of them Jordans.
That wall of shoes he got behind him.
How much for a custom hat, Mike?
You can talk backstage.
The custom hat, you're gonna have to put up some dough. Those a little pricey. I can't even get one.
I'll find a way.
I got you, bro.
And
donate.
Man, you know what's crazy, man? Oh, sorry.
What we starting at? $15? 20?
Okay. For big spenders. Hey, it's Friday. It's payday for some of y'all.
$20 donation towards the meet and greet, and I'll send some merch.
No, tomorrow we'll do a Jerry Lewis style telethon. 12 hours.
I'm telling you, we doing telethon next Wednesday on LBHT. LBHT.
You already know that's not the channel for marathons.
That's the telethon.
We'll give you a solid hour and a half.
That's a perfect channel for me.
You want
Hour
to see? You
45.
want to see me and Jose? They have me on here for more than 3 hours.
I know, Jake.
I guess then we'll take turns.
Yeah, 4-man rotation. I mean,
We'll take
hold
shit.
it down for 3.5 hours.
Just damn me on the Discord.
Jay, I got you, bro. You come to the meet and greet, Jay?
No.
All right, people start
Nah.
donating.
He said he got tennis to buy. So
He got what?
he
It's
said he has
tennis
Jay
to
has
buy.
he has tennis to purchase.
Sugar's
No,
ready
people
for the
start
shots.
donating.
No, that's not what we're doing.
All right, let's start at $5 for sugar.
$5 a shot. All right, fuck it, let's go.
Oh, you didn't just turn my
But
channel into a whole house.
here's your freebie, Hendo.
I don't need a freebie.
This is gonna go extremely bad. I
No one
warned you.
wants to see you stumble and fall headfirst into the wall again, Sugar.
Look at that.
I told y'all this is gonna go bad. I keep telling y'all.
What's he drinking right now?
Oh.
Hey!
I am going. Oh, is Ferris still around? Because I'm going to go and grab a couple of my jerseys just from
my hair.
my
My hair.
bedroom. And dude, you're not even trying, Grandpa. I've got 2.5 closets full. I will.
I'm not trying. Apparently, I thought I was trying,
Go
but I
get your
guess not.
crown jewel.
Yeah,
I
go
will
grab
go
one.
and grab them. Just give me 2 seconds, fellas,
time.
and I'll be right back.
All right.
Ferris has been humble.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I have.
I have never seen anybody shut first up
Amen.
until now.
No.
Still talking.
Ferris never
I don't
woke
know
up
what you're
today
talking
thinking he was taking a L.
I think I just got buried.
Ferris, you better grab some of your beast out of there. Clearly, y'all going
Right,
jersey
she
for
can
jersey.
all this
Right.
You're about to put Ferris 10
You
feet
bet.
up.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah,
Hey, Ferris, don't
Not
even
yet.
embarrass yourself, bro.
This is
I'm not
going
even gonna do
jersey.
it.
Okay, go get your
for
starting
jersey.
lineup
I'm not gonna do it.
like ASAP.
Get your Sunday's best.
Ferris already emptied his clips though.
Ferris say empty.
Line
all
up
his
again. We didn't see you didn't pull out the Shuttlesworth.
Oh yeah, it's in the
But
bag.
he said it.
I said it.
It's not gonna be no impact now.
But the visual effect is.
I saw some 49er jerseys in there too.
Yeah, I got some 75th anniversary ones.
There you go.
Yeah, I got some.
Shout out to
75th
Pig Iron TV. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate
salute.
that.
Appreciate that. See, you like this banter, Pig Iron?
I got a
Hey, this is utter nonsense.
pig iron. That's a name.
No control.
I don't even want to know what that name means.
All right, all right. Any
Sound like
donations for Suge
sound
to
like a
take his
skinhead,
first
not gonna
shot?
lie.
Send it in.
Somebody gonna
Hey,
drop 30. You sure gonna have to put 6.
I have a Western University jersey.
So what is it? Should $30 for a shot? $20 for a shot?
It's $5
Well,
a
dude,
shot.
we'll meet up. Jesus Christ. Ooh,
Send $20 to see Suge get it in right now.
I'll do 20 for now.
Hey, Ferris, that looks kind of authentic.
Wow, that looks dope.
That looks kind of authentic.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Do you know whose name and number that is?
Woo!
That's
That's
our head coach, Dave Hackstall.
Dave Hackstall and
Yeah.
his University of North Dakota defensive lineman number. And when I get my Seattle Seahawks throwback, the new throwbacks that came out,
Yeah.
I'm getting Pete to match that. I'm getting Pete Carroll's name on it with number 46, which he played at the University of the Pacific.
Hey, Rodney. Hey, Rodney, did we find the Australian first?
No. Respect it. See, that's a Zorn one right there. Look at that.
Jimmy.
That's it. There he is.
Jim Zorn.
He was
I got
a goer.
this in Seattle, and I wore it to the Seahawks Cardinals game in week 6. My brother is a Cardinals fan. We beat them 19-9, and he got a 3:30 wake-up call from Seattle from me.
So
now these
Megan, I got a question.
Girl.
So what made you
Basil.
a fan of American football, and 2 a fan of Seattle sports?
Well, to answer the second part of that question first, I was born on the 1st of December 1976. Yeah, no jokes about the age. And the Seahawks played their first ever game 4 months exactly before I was born.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
On the 1st of August. I'm from the northwest of New South Wales, not the Pacific Northwest. So anything that has a northwest sort of vibe to it or in the name. So the Pacific Northwest. But here we go.
Oh, look at that.
There it is. I see it.
that.
I see the signature.
Yeah, I see it on the one.
Signature on the back there. I
The one.
always loved Matt, and I loved how Matt and Pete worked together. So there's that. And that is
fire.
I like my jerseys big, but this is down to my knees, so maybe not that big. And here is
Lindell.
Is that the high school one? That was the cousin one.
no, this is a custom. I was going to say Seahawks, custom USC, and this was one that was interesting because it had this graphic on it. But USC, like most universities, don't put their names on the back.
Yeah.
So I got that.
That's a special one.
And of course, my boy got this when I was in LA. Juju Smith-Schuster. I have to watch the Patriots now.
Yeah.
But there's my boy. And anybody who just dissed this man in the chat. is now
Right. And your Lele.
Daniel was born and raised in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh,
Really?
He's Australian.
He's my boy. And this is another. I'm not a huge baseball fan. I love cricket.
No one is.
But this one was a very special one that I got in LA.
Scully,
The
okay.
voice
Vince
of LA, Vince Scully.
Vince Scully.
I got a Griffey
And-
green one.
Now, I've only got a few more to show you, but this was a birthday gift from my brother last year before last. I'm known as the Aussie 12. That's my nickname.
It's not. Calm down, Jay. I'm all right now.
My
As a
nickname-
Jersey fan, I'm all
Ferris
right
is looking. He's looking online right now.
Right.
Yeah,
Can I get some more?
yeah, okay, I've been shown up. Sorry, sorry, not sorry. This right down to me, my son, and I'll throw straight back. So this was a gift from my family.
That's nice.
2 years ago. I don't like white jerseys. I have this one doesn't get worn much. You can see it has been worn a few little spots, but this was a custom from my family. And
The white jerseys always tend to get dirty. I don't know how. They always tend to get dirty.
that's
and it just
why
it
I
irritates me.
could have gotten the away jersey for the Kraken, which is beautiful. It's
It's
beautiful white with the blue. No, because it was a custom, I had to get it personally made and sent to Australia. It was close to 600 Australian dollars. And I thought for that money, I want to wear it. And if I get a white one, I'm not going to wear it. But here we go. Here they are. This is a very, very hard one to find. It
Yeah, the
took me
green ones.
6 years to find it, and I found it in Seattle.
Wow.
So I couldn't find the other ones. I think they're being put away. So that's the stock standard blue.
Oh, Steve
And
Large.
then, of course,
The white.
Oh, Steve.
white. And the piece of resistance. This is the one I wanted since last year's draft because I called him 9 weeks before we drafted him.
Charles Cross.
Yep, Jared. There he is.
Oh, okay. I'll stop now because
Chris is getting upset.
Big pile, but
I'm not upset. All right, calm down.
yeah.
He's like, have you
Ferris
ever heard
like,
this-
damn, I gotta
Oh,
step my
actually-
game up.
I do.
I've got 2 other things to show you.
Nothing wrong with a little motivation.
Thanks.
So yes, I am a Seahawks fan. I was there. This is probably one of my prized possessions. It's a throwback mini with all, aside from Paul Allen and Sean Alexander's autographs, this is our Ring of Honor.
Oh wow!
So
Wow.
there's Steve Largent, Walter Jones, Cortez Cortez Kennedy,
Mm.
Jim Zorn. And this is my. I'm sick of the booty, Jay. But this is my prized possession.
I've been dead a long time ago.
Ricky!
Yeah.
He's a shell of the man because he's just been outdone. But this, I am. So of course, this is a USC mini helmet. I guess his autographed that is, gentlemen. Oh, I don't know. Am I holding it up?
Is that Caleb Williams?
That is Caleb Williams' autograph.
Nice.
I paid $230 for this.
Wow.
I just got offered $2,600 American dollars for it. I had no idea who he was. I went to the first game last year. Who was it? It was Rice, a blowout 66-14 win against Rice.
Mhm.
I thought, yeah, that kid looks good. Oh, that's Caleb Williams. Okay, fine, whatever. Bought that, and Drake London's is also on the shelf. Yeah, and I keep being off it, and it's like, oh, hell no.
Wait till he wins the Heisman this year. They're going to
Again?
offer more than that.
He'll win it again.
For all my college football fans.
Sorry?
Have any of you guys and ladies ever seen Rice win a football game?
Yes.
No. If I have, I was so amazed I dropped dead. So, no.
I've never
Rice
seen
used to have a really good wide
Rice
receiver.
used to be good. From what people were telling me at that game, they used to be fairly reasonable, but they just dropped.
Back in the 80s.
They had a really good wide receiver not that long ago. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just going to put these back on the shelf before I drop them.
Do that.
I'm surprised.
They average like 3 to 4 wins a year, and all the rookies always occur online.
It was amazing for me to be at that game because I've been a USC fan since Pete Carroll, my silver-headed coaching god. And don't mock the Monarchs. That's my new catchphrase. Don't mock the Monarchs.
Trust me, Megan, all these fathers own a pair. They all own a pair.
Hey, I wanted a pair. I was desperate to get a pair when I was in LA, but they don't make them for ladies' feet. They're men's size.
Listen.
I got Nike Air Zooms, and I've just about worn those bad boys.
I just did an episode on
everywhere.
that. I did an episode on that, Megan. Those are classic shoes. Okay.
Pete made them cool again. That's all I care about. But
barbecue dad shoes.
Shout out to 86 Girls for the $25 donation. He says, shots, everybody.
Wow.
I'm drinking Coca-Cola because I'm on painkillers, so I'll have a shot of Coke.
Is that because of your broken hand?
That's for sure.
Yeah, I found out yesterday it's a grade 3 sprain with tendon damage, not broken, no surgery. So.
Megan, who did you beat up?
My 4-year-old nephew
she beat me
up.
She beat me up.
My 4-year-old nephew beat me up. So
Okay.
no, it's good to meet you, fellas. Yes, I give you some crap about the Ravens, but they are actually the Ravens. She says before admitting the Ravens are her second team.
You know what's crazy? Why are there so many bird teams?
Because birds are
I
awesome.
wondered that. I got 2 out of 3 of my top 3 bird teams: Seahawks, Ravens, Vikings. In that order are my top 3, and we play. We play each other this year, which is going to be awesome. I don't know. I guess something to name a team. I guess I couldn't tell you, but yeah.
Fuck this. You know what? Jay's starting to piss me off. I'm gonna show you all my jerseys.
No, bro.
I'm not done, you son. Take a freaking seat.
I will not accept defeat. That's not happening.
Oh, we're going to get along well because I don't like losing either, in case you can't tell. Oh, God.
But first is already lost. That's the problem.
Shut up, Tony.
I only went into my bedroom
He's
to put
throwing
those out there. I
his
have not even
jerseys.
gone into the spare room, brother, because we'd be. I know Hendo wants to finish soon. We're going to be here all day.
I got some basketball.
You don't know how many people are here.
Like, hey, guys. I
will leave you all here. Y'all can stay and do it. I'm not going to sleep anytime soon.
So we got Derrick Henry's Tennessee jerseys. Right, Derrick
That's
Henry.
actually nice. I like that. I like that blue.
Is it signed?
No, it's not signed. I
okay.
don't have any signed shit. I don't have
Oh,
anything
you
signed.
lose already.
You
I've
know
got
what?
signed jersey. Come
You know
on,
what?
dude.
Nothing signed. I don't know the. I haven't met these people.
He gonna come out with a Daryl Strawberry jersey.
I haven't.
Boo.
Hey.
Okay,
I have not
LeBron,
met
that's a
Matt
good one.
Liner. I would fall at his feet because I've always loved Matt, but I can still get his signed jersey. Facebook Marketplace, if you know where to look, is bloody brilliant for stuff like that.
And he will, Megan. He will look.
I will.
Now.
Oh,
I actually found this Patrick Ewing jersey on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh,
Yes, I found that one.
sorry, if it's not Detlef, I'm not interested. I have been bitter since the Sonics was stolen from Seattle. I have been
Stolen?
bitter.
I got this Vince one.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
This one. I got
Yeah,
that
I
one.
like that
jerseys
one.
ever.
I like that.
And you're just a fucking hater, honey. Shut up.
Megan, so do you think
Why
Seattle?
are you still bitter?
You think Seattle will get another basketball team?
Yeah.
I have heard from a source who may or may not be named Detlef that 3 to 5 years the Sonics will be back.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
they will be back, and you can say thank you to Jerry Bruckheimer, who is part owner of the Kraken, for
It is.
bringing them back.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, so the report was, I think last year.
Damn, Paris, can she finish her statement?
You
mad she taking your shine?
No.
Just look, Hendo, can you do me one small favor? Just
Come on,
a
screen.
tiny one. Can you either mute him or boot him? I don't mind which one.
We try muting him.
Mute him or boot him. I'm good either way. No, Detlef is still very close to
I like
the
that
Sonics.
one. Oh, okay.
And he has said that's nice for Miami.
Yeah.
He has said there is Charlotte, very nice. I have not watched any of these teams since the Sonics left.
Is that Melo or that's LJ?
It's Melo.
Okay.
That's nice. The Todd Lewicki, who was also with the Seahawks in the early Pete Carroll days, have said they will be back, and they are thinking 3 to 5 years minimum.
Good. They need.
So I will start watching again when the Sonics are back for sure.
They need the Sonics back.
I cannot believe even now. I remember watching it all unfold. I was living in Sydney at the time. No, I'd just come back to Inverell. Watching it all unfold, and it's like, oh, Seattle doesn't support its basketball team. Wait, what?
Right.
We're packing out our stadium. How are we not supporting them? And then I love Starbucks, but when I heard Harold Schultz, who was the CEO of Starbucks, helped the Sonics go to Oklahoma, I'm like, she says, holding up the Starbucks mug. I've since gone back to them. But yeah, I was so, I think I cried I did cry for days when they took them away.
Yeah, that happened to us.
I couldn't believe that they'd do it. And which mirrored what happened a few years previously with Ken Behring and the Seahawks going to LA. God bless you, Paul Allen, for stepping in and saying, no way, not my team, no. Yeah. So yeah, I was devastated. And as I said, I remember saying to my younger brother, I'm not watching basketball again. And up until this day, I haven't. I mean, I might see it on the news and I'll have a quick look to see, but in terms of sitting down and watching an actual basketball game, no.
Megan, I appreciate you coming on. You support all of us. How did you even find us? I'm curious because you just popped up one day and you're in all of our channels.
So I'm a mod on the Hawk's Nest, which is obviously a Seahawks channel, and Brandon Kane was on vacation in Hawaii visiting his mother and brother. So we didn't have a stream, and I was just surfing around, and I was like, oh, Ravens. Okay, cool. And found Hendo. Wasn't looking too hard. So, but yeah, I pretty much keep an eye mainly on my 3 teams, but I'm doing fantasy this year for the first time, so I'm keeping an eye on everything, which should be hilarious. Although the boys on our Hawks Nest fantasy said I'm the one to watch because I know more than I think I know, which we'll see. But yeah, just I like getting perspectives not only from my three teams, which, as I said, are the Seahawks, the Ravens, and the Vikings, but I just love, because I know what work Brandon puts into the nest. I like seeing how others do it. I was up at 4:30 because Brandon was on Bleacher Report for the first time. He's got a show over there, which was awesome. Except I'd only gone to bed at 2:00 because I've been up watching cricket from the UK. So lots of caffeine today. But yeah, just sort of tripped over you by accident. You came up for some reason on my recommended, and I thought, yeah, have a look. And yeah, so you're stuck with me. Sorry, not sorry.
That's awesome. No,
the young man in the middle's going, God damn it, I'm going to have to step up my jersey. Jersey game.
It will come.
But so you're the moderator.
I've lost this battle.
So you're the moderator on Hawks Nest.
Yes, I'm the head mod. Yes.
Brandon is the host. I've seen the show a few times.
Yeah, Brandon's the host. I'm the one basically. But I hate booting people off stream. I mean, I love being a mod and the boys.
You keep the trolls
out. I'm very. Brandon and I are very big on keeping things positive. You can have differing opinions. Yes. That's fine. We love that. But if you come in there, like we had a stream with a 49ers content creator who's a lovely fellow. But last year, I was called names that I can't repeat in front of Brodney because his beard will turn grey. Never mind. Quite horrific and toxic names. And I had to miss that stream because I actually have PTSD over it. But so you can come in and say the Seahawks suck. Okay, that's fine. Why do they suck? Oh, they just suck. Well, take a hike. If you're not adding to it or you're just being toxic, I'll boot you. Yeah. But we have we've just about to hit 13K in subscribers, which it has been awesome. Even in 2 years, we've gone 8,000-9,000 more. But we have a really good community. You're all invited to come over. Sunday. Don't shake your head at me.
Listen, Megan. Listen, the first time I went over there, when you invited us the first time I went in that stream, I was like, hey, everybody. Hey, Megan. And then all I got was, what you want with Megan? Why are you adding her? What's up with that?
And I was like, that's
Megan. And Megan, right. Megan was like, calm down. Leave him alone.
Okay, we allow Hendo the small fact he's a Ravens fan.
They didn't know that, though. They didn't know
I went in there. The chat was very lovely to me. Okay. And Brandon even gave me a shout out, so I have no beef with them.
We do get troublemakers, like we've had a couple, and it's just like my general view, and I'm sure Hendo and anyone who's in a host or a mod is like 3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah.
2 strikes, I'll time you out. If you keep the bull crap up, 3, you're gone. And I absolutely hate booting people. I do it sparingly. I always text Brandon. I've got my phone literally beside me saying I'm about to boot, yay or nay. Because what Brandon does is, like yesterday, we had a members stream and we had 186 people. Day before yesterday, we had a stream and we had 186 people commenting. Brandon will read every comment, which is why day before yesterday, we streamed for 8.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. He streams for a long time.
He is determined because, as he said, you're listening to me, you're commenting. The least I can do is acknowledge you.
He's a very nice guy. I've noticed.
That's Megan. That's a great approach. I wish other people would take that approach.
So listen, next time open mic is on 8 hours. Let's go.
Yeah, 8 hours. We get really. If you came in, 7.5 hours in when he's doing like Christopher Walken, Robert De Niro impressions, you'd be like, what the hell have I walked into? My favorite impression he does is Howard Cosell. You're probably way too young to remember Mr. Cosell, but he was
we all know Mr. Cosell.
We know Howard. I'll throw in $5 and say, what does Howard Cosell think about the defense this year? And he'll go straight into an impression to give his answer. He's Walken. You have to see him do Walken, boys. It's hilarious. But yeah, so we try, and I'm sure you guys do it too on your streams. I hate negativity. I hate toxicity. Mm-hmm. As I said, I have been targeted personally. You can come at me as we did about the jerseys, and I can have fun with you.
Yeah.
The moment it gets personal, take a hike, sunshine, you're out. And not that you guys have ever, you ribbed me about being a Seahawks fan. I give as good as I get, as you've seen. Keep
Sarah's got it.
I'm gonna go cry in the
She's
corner.
just like, I'm hanging my head in shame here. She's here first time and she's 2.5 hours before I'm out. Yeah, he's gone. But I do that. I love Brandon dearly. He's my best friend. I treated him to, end zone seats under the 12th flag where Sean Alexander raised the flag and was inducted into the Ring of Honor. He is one of my best friends. The moment someone gets personal to him or to me or anyone else,
they got to go.
They've got to go. But anyway.
All right.
Well, we need you to train our mods.
Yes, they don't do anything.
Look, I'm happy.
Megan, you know what the problem is? You know what the problem is?
You know what our mods do?
Our mods get personal with the host.
Look,
so they can't get kicked out.
You know what our mods do? The troll comes in and they like, ooh.
Right.
Somebody need to kick him out.
Because I have anxiety. My head's like, I can engage this. Say, for example, Brodney, I'm just going to use you because you're in front of me, dude.
Wow.
I can engage with Brodney and lose what little brain cells I have left. Or I can say, you know what? I'll let him go.
Yeah.
Until I have to boot him. And sorry, not sorry, Brodney, you're out. Thank you, Jay. For this last draft, I was up for 4.5 days straight because it's literally at 2 a.m. my time. So I thought, just screw it. Lots of coffee, not much sleep, not making sense by 3 days in. But as I said, watch Brandon's draft stream. We get crazy. And yes, compared to what it was, 5 years ago with our drafting, our drafts have been brilliant. And JSN, so happy to get him. And very glad Devon Witherspoon's finally got his contract and is at training camp today, as of today. So really excited.
When they drafted him, when they drafted him, I was like, of course they did.
Who's that, Devon?
Yeah, Devon. When you drafted him at 5th, I was like, yeah, that makes sense for them.
I didn't really care who we took at 5 as long as it was not Jalen Carter. I was actually, and I had my Lamar jersey and my Jim Zorn jersey over the back of my desk chair. And I said to the chat, if we take Jalen Carter at 5, I am done with the Seahawks. I am literally handing in my 12's membership card, burning my Jim Zorn, and everyone's like, oh, you won't do it, you won't do it. And I literally had a box of matches. I think there's a picture of me on my socials with a box of matches in the Jim Zorn with the heading, we take Carter, the jersey's gone. Thank the Lord, the Eagles took Carter, and I wish them the very best of luck. I'm really actually scared.
They don't
of
need
the
any.
Eagles.
They don't need one luck.
But I was literally, because I was so far out, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're a fair weather 12. Carter's the best," and I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah,
Carter or Witherspoon, and I'm not just talking about the off-field nonsense that happened. Yeah. I'm talking the man could not even finish a training drill because he's gassed. Okay, he's gotten better.
That's
telling. You got to take that risk when our defense is already balls. Excuse my language. We sucked on defense. Like, you want this guy? Okay, I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm saying you're an idiot without saying you're an idiot.
Megan did her scouting report on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did a 12-page scouting report on Carter, and it was all negative. And I thought, okay, I need to look at this again and put my views aside of him. You know how you sometimes just don't like a player and you get negative. Yeah. I couldn't find anything that I thought, there were a couple of things, but there was nothing that I thought would enhance. Then we took Witherspoon, and I'm like, I like him. Given him or Jalen Carter, I'm taking him every day. But the one that really confused us all as 12s, particularly on Brandon's stream, was Cameron Young. Cameron Young could be the second coming of Jesus Christ himself, but he's not making the practice team. Let's be honest. Like, that was the only one in that draft we're going, what?
But I've seen the Seahawks do that a lot, though. They draft some players. I'm just like, why'd you do that?
Well, as I was actually watching, I don't know if the Ravens do it, but the Seahawks actually have on their website a live stream of the draft, in the war room.
The Ravens
and
are the worst.
When they took Cameron Young, you saw John Schneider turn to Pete Carroll and say best available, which makes me think whoever else they wanted at that back end was gone because they'd done best available all through, and like their choices were brilliant. Kenny McIntosh, that kid is brilliant. Love him. How he lasted to where he did, I don't know. And you saw him, and you didn't even have to be a lip reader to see. I think it was Young best available, and Pete nods and mouths go for it, meaning get him. We may not use him, but we have to take someone here. But yeah, Cameron Young, that's the one where we're all sitting there going, well, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, we don't get it. But that was day 4. That was day 3, and I was really in need of sleep and thought I was hallucinating when I saw that pick. But our drafting has been very good the last couple of years, and we all think it's because Pete and John usually have 50-50 split, but it's more looking like John's getting 60-40 on decisions. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I couldn't help but notice, Megan, that you seem to be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, just a slight one. I don't know if you can see. I actually have Darth Maul's double-bladed saber behind me, and I am learning the Duel of the Fates choreography as Darth Maul for the for the double-bladed lightsaber, which is actually in pieces. And yeah, you're right, Shug. It was the reason I went to Disneyland to build this bad boy.
Oh, if only Brian could go to Disneyland to build something.
Now, Megan, I'm afraid to ask you this because I
can't light it up because I need to change the batteries, but that's my power and control dark side saber.
Nice
from Disneyland.
Me and B was supposed to get one.
I am. And in case you can't also tell, I'm a slight Grogu fan.
Yes, I did notice that. Yes.
And these are the surprising none of my friends. These are the 2 Disney years I wore when I was at Disneyland. So yeah, surprising nobody who knows me well. Yes, I was 18 months old when the first Star Wars movie came out. So it's been great being able to share them with my 16-year-old godson Noah, who loves them.
Now I want to ask you this, Megan, and I don't know how you feel about this. Like the last movie. The last Star Wars.
Don't.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We're on the same page.
We're on the same page. We're on the same page. Okay.
No, you want me? I want to be able to come back and talk to you again.
Yeah.
If I tell you how I feel, Hendo's going to go, oh, hell no. Remember what you said
if
about
you
me?
like it, it's okay.
You're out. So, no,
I didn't like it. People get some people that like it get emotional when I say it was the worst.
I wanted to like it more than I did.
Gotcha.
My favorite, and this is a hot take, my favorite stuff, aside from the original 3, is actually Phantom Menace. Not only because of Darth Maul.
You got to go.
The Darth Maul scene, right? That's what it was.
Yeah, well, I mean, Maul. I've got a Build-A-Bear. A friend bought me from the States.
I think that was one of the best fights. I think that was one of the best.
But it was a horrible movie.
Yeah, look.
The original 3. Okay, the original 3 were the only good ones.
This is a true story. So I saw episode 1 in Sydney, packed cinema, and I kid you not, gentlemen, Darth Vader was sitting in front of me. Awesome, but not in black like he usually is. Darth Vader was in a white top hat and tails sitting in front of me. And that's when I looked at the friends I was at the cinema with going, yeah, we're watching a Star Wars premiere, aren't we? And it's like, that's Vader in top hat and tails, right? Yeah, it is. You're not dreaming. And I'm like, yep, okay. But no, I actually love, again, a hot take, but I love The Mandalorian. I loved Book of Boba Fett. People are like, oh, really? And I cannot wait to see Ahsoka.
Me too.
Here. So Ashley Eckstein did the voice of Ahsoka in Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah.
So that was a limited edition 2 years ago.
That's dope.
And there's Ashley's autograph.
That's dope.
That's dope.
So, but yeah, I'm a dark sider. I am proud to say, and everyone when I beat somebody says, "Oh, that's Darth Maul coming out in her humanoid, and the dark side is coming out." Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong, I love Yoda. I've actually got a big Lego set of Yoda and Grogu to build.
We're the biggest Yoda fans around here.
I love it.
Yeah. Wait,
Megan.
Hold on. Megan, have you heard Bronny's take on the Jedi?
That's more than
hang on, Shook, hold that thought. But let me tell you that Steve Largent's nickname was Yoda. Just FYI. I've always been dark side. If you know me well and you get me without coffee, you understand why I'm dark side. How do I like my coffee? Strong? Strong enough to destroy planets without really caring is the answer to that. I was always a Vader fan. When I was younger, I always loved Vader.
He's the dopest character in the story. He's the dopest character.
Actually, when my dad was on life support before he passed away, I couldn't work out where I'd heard the sound of the life support machine till I went and watched Empire Strikes Back that night. And realised Darth Vader's breathing is life support. So, but I love Star Wars. Yeah, I think Jose, I want to come back. I want Hendo to be friends with me still. So I want to. I'll DM you what I really think, and you might have to read every fourth word because most of it will be cursing.
Okay, we're friends.
Yeah. You gotta hear Bronny's take on the Jedi. I don't know if you'll be a fan of him anymore.
He's a dark side person.
Yeah,
he's Team Sith.
Right. So she's
good. My family actually got me a front door mat with Darth Vader on it saying, "You are entering the dark side." Like, perfect gift. My brother's like, "I hope you didn't get offended by the dark side doormat." Why would I? You are entering the dark side when you walk into my house. The
Jedi are very disappointing, to say the least.
Hey?
The Jedi are a little disappointing. They're a little disappointing.
I love Yoda. As I said, Steve Largent's nickname is Yoda. But come on, double-bladed lightsaber, single-bladed lightsaber. Like, is that even a question that needs to be asked?
Right.
Well, Bronny doesn't care about the lightsaber. Bronny cares about the fact that Yoda fell and then ran away. That's Bronny's problem. Right, Bronny?
Yeah, but then you could say that if you know Star Wars lore, and I don't know how much you know, Maul, episode 1, Maul becomes half the man he was after Obi-Wan. Well, if you know the plan, yeah, I know, bad joke, not mine. It was actually the actor who played Darth Maul, Ray Park's joke. But if you've seen Clone Wars, with which is one of my favorite Star Wars series, the animated, Maul actually also turns tail and runs because he was left on a garbage planet, which name escapes me. I'll find it and go, I have to remember to tell the boys. But he actually went insane with post-traumatic. Well, the psychologist in me says, he's got post-traumatic stress disorder, or all these things. But he actually ran and turned tail for a while as well. But I do take Brodney's point about Yoda running away. Yeah. But
Yoda
why
was
did Yoda
very
run
lucid.
away? Because he was in danger. And he's like, oh,
Yoda
hell
was of
no,
clear mind.
this is- I'm out.
Yeah.
And remember, Yoda's only about yo big.
Yeah.
So, you know,
You should
yeah,
have
I
thought that
think
about
your
300 years
point,
prior.
Yoda, come on, dude. Wise Master Yoda. But no, I am Sith all the way. I actually have a Darth Maul teddy bear that my godchildren gave me that I actually sleep with. I cannot sleep with it. And he used to have the double-bladed saber, which is over there on the shelf, because I'd roll over in bed and wonder what the hell that noise was. It was the double-bladed saber waking me up every. But no, I am Sith all the way. Hopefully, when this and this heal, I'll be back with. Excuse me, spinning the sabers again and getting back into fight choreography. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Megan not only has jerseys more than all of us, collection of Star Wars, but she also trains fighting lightsaber. Man, I feel like Ferris right now.
Well, actually, to be honest, Shug, I do it as a form of meditation. When I'm spinning the saber, and actually my brother was watching me, I go into a trance. I become one with the Force, if you will. And it was funny, I had my old iWatch on, and my heart rate slowed down 40% as I was meditating, as I was spinning. And I use it because I have you may not be able to tell, but I have actually pretty severe anxiety. And for me personally, and my godson Noah has autism, quite severe autism, and we spin sabers to calm ourselves and to, as I said, become one with the Force. He's completely Jedi and it drives me nuts, and I'm completely dark side, which drives him nuts. But yeah, I just really find it for mindfulness to go inward like the Jedi do. You know, Grogu sitting on the rock with the butterflies around his head, which was such a sweet scene until he got kidnapped. But let's not mention that. Spoilers if you haven't seen that. And why haven't you seen that? That was season 2.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, spoilers. Just pretend you didn't hear that.
He ain't gonna watch it. I've been telling him since the very first episode of The Mandalorian that he need to watch it. He ain't gonna do it.
I watched the first season of The Mandalorian.
You'll like
Yeah,
the second
you
season.
are missing out on the second season. Yeah, this season.
As long as it doesn't have anything to do with the Death Star, we good.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
no, you're fine.
Dude,
I'm
you're about
just saying,
Yoda.
that's all
Listen, you're
other
about
Star
as old
Wars.
as Yoda, dude.
You'll definitely like the last episode of the second season. I know that for sure.
That was such. And speaking of that, when the lightsaber started swinging, the lightsaber nerd in me's like watching the way it was swung, going, "Who's that?" Before you see who it is, and no spoilers here. I'm watching the saber technique because we train on all the different hand positions, and Ahsoka's double-handed reverse, and I'm like, and that is how I knew who it was before the face is showing. I'm like, oh, that is awesome, and because of just
Jay cried during that episode.
My mother was sitting out in the living room. She was living with me at the time, and I start this blood-curdling scream. My mother runs into the office going, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'm like,
Like
spoilers.
it's all right.
It's like, it's him. And she's like, "Who?" And I tell her, and she's like, "Oh." And I'm like, wait, what? Oh, that's right. You're not a Star Wars fan like me. But it was, and the way Grogu, oh my God, yeah, I'm with you, Jay. I bawled all the way through it. And then the end scene with Mando, and it's like, oh, no, you can't split up my boys. You can't. It's like splitting up Zorn and Steve Largent for Dave Craig. Don't do it, man. But yeah, I was a little disappointed with this season. Like, I wanted more of that. But I did like the backstory of Mandalore, and and that story, I really like that, which is Star Wars lore. So yeah, but but
I like Star Wars.
But yeah, Megan, it was very nice to meet you. I do have to get out of here. It was a
all right, Roger. I'll ask you about the Jedi story later, and I have to go too for another stream, gents. So
Listen, I want to thank Megan for stopping by because she's the only one I've ever met to keep Ferris quiet.
She's telling her story. I don't want to interrupt her. Give it a couple weeks. I'll interrupt her more.
I was
You
going to
interrupt
say, yeah,
everybody
give it
else.
time. We'll be interrupting each other here. No,
Yeah.
it's all good. But no, it's thank
That's
you for having me on.
very
Gentlemen.
nice to
I
meet
hope
you.
we can
Thank
do it
you.
again soon. And
Yeah.
Yes,
let's
indeed.
go Hawks.
All right. Let's go
Take care,
Hawks.
Megan.
Minus Gino.
Yeah, enough with the G. I like Gino, man. I like Gino since he was West Virginia. Gino.
Whatever. All right, y'all.
All
We about
right,
to get out
say
of
that.
here.
Okay, you need to convince me of that because the way your voice, the tone in your voice is like, yeah, I like him. I need to keep her quiet so she can go.
Well,
Well, no, I do, no, because I loved him since the West
He's still
Virginia.
in his field.
Oh, you're West
Like,
Virginia, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to admit about
Those teams
Gino,
are exciting to watch.
I have to admit, I wanted Drew Lock from day one. And then he got COVID, of course, and Pete Carroll said, we're putting Gino in. I love you, Pete, but are you out of your silver-headed cotton-picking mind? You're putting wait, what? I love you, coach, but I think you need to retire due to dementia or one too many belts to the head when you played. But I wore it the other day and it's in the wash, but I have a Gino jersey and I, like so many 12s that I know, stand corrected with how wrong we were about him. And I'm proud to say I was completely wrong about him. And I hope he does well again this year. And I hope Drew gets a couple of preseason games, which looks like may happen, but we'll see. But anyway, boys, I'm late for another stream, so I've got to go. But yeah, hope we can do it again soon.
Indeed,
Take
indeed.
care, Megan. Appreciate
you. Appreciate everybody that stayed here with us for 2 hours and 16 minutes. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess there is only one thing left to say.